All right, what's up, everybody? First thing is first, I want to make sure that you can see and hear me. I had some technical difficulties right before I came live here, and I was worried this shit wouldn't work, but I think we're all right. I'm going to check over here. Looks to be working to me. Wow. All right. Crisis averted. Whew. My streaming software just wouldn't open. Like, I just started getting the stream ready like I do every Monday. Just went over to open it up and it just wouldn't open. So I tried it again. I tried to run it as administrator. Then I thought I needed to uninstall it. So then I uninstalled it, but then it wouldn't let me reinstall it. So then I tried to go over here to my other computer, my old computer that I bought in like 2011 or 12. Tried to install it over here. And then while I'm doing that, it starts working over here. And basically what happened is my computer's just running slow today. I don't know what the hell's wrong. So I wasn't patient enough. So every time it wouldn't open, if I just would have left it alone, it would have eventually come up. But I was so like, what the fuck's going on? That I got impatient and I wound up damn near sabotaging the whole damn Monday night stream. So anyway, we're here now and you guys can see and hear me, correct? Thank you very much. We are Pro Wrestling. Don, Clark, Colin Wright, Cody, all you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wow. Yeah, about half an hour ago, I was thinking this wasn't going to work tonight. So, all right, we're good. We're good to go. We are 1 minute till the top of the hour. Luckily, nothing's wrong with my cable stream this week, so Raw will be fine. It was just getting up here live in front of you guys that I was having trouble with. I wanted to make a whole new overlay for tonight, too, and I couldn't even have time to do that because I was freaking out. So I just changed the date from last week and kept the same one. You guys have not checked out my All-In review. Finally uploaded that like super early this morning, late last night. So that's up there in the top right-hand corner of the screen if you want to check it out. Don't do it now. Do it later. Do it after Raw. Hear what I have to say about All-In. I have not read a Raw preview today. I don't know what's going on tonight. The only match I know of for sure is the Bellas and the Riot Squad. Other than that, I don't know what to expect tonight. Fallout from last week, I'm guessing. Braun Strowman may or may not have turned heel. We don't know what the hell's going on there. And we might see more Shield stuff. And other than that, I don't really know. I'm going to go down here to the chat again and say hi to you guys. I'm kind of all over the place right now. I apologize. Good. Looks like everybody's here. Yeah, you're saying you can see and hear me? All right, we're ready to rock. All right, I got top of the hour on my end. Raw has not started on my USA Network yet, but looks like it's about to. We be Raw. Or no, I'm still on the end of Modern Family, so... Yep, All In was fantastic. It's finally up now on New Japan World. I actually didn't even watch it on New Japan World because it wasn't up yet. But it's up there now. So I'll probably take another look at it now that I've got it easier access.
Oh my gosh, it's our car! I see you've met my wife.
Well, Ratnick, don't hold your breath, buddy. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Whatever opening segment they do, it turns into a tag team match. I say every single week on Raw or SmackDown, there is a 35 to 50% chance that that'll happen. Every week. Looks like we're going to get the Monster in the Bank out next. I kind of like what they did. They had him officially give Corbin the briefcase last week because if he didn't, what's stopping him from psyching everybody out and cashing in before Hell in a Cell? If he's still walking around with it, why can't he just cash it in tonight? So I guess that's why he relinquished the big green box last week. Yeah, he's out there with his boys. All right. Are they really calling themselves the Super Team? Is that what they're calling themselves? I think we can come up with a better name for this faction than that. If we put our heads together, all 140 of us right now. Oh, Renee's back? How about that? Good to see you, Renee. Looking fucking adorable as always. Yeah, happy Labor Day to you too. What's up, How Wheezy? Thanks for that, dude. Appreciate the super chat. Off and running early this week. Managers, bringing back managers, like as many as they used to have. Managers are not really a thing of the past. Managers do exist. WWE just doesn't feature them a whole lot. So the only one we really have is who? Paul Heyman? Are there any other male managers right now? There's not, right? I mean, you got Zelina, you got Lana, you got shit like that, but you don't have any fucking managers. I miss Slick. I miss Slick. What are they chanting? HBK? That's right, Sean's there tonight, right?
Before I get started, I've got something I want all of you to see again.
Oh, good. We get to watch everything from last week. Thank you, Braun. You are too kind.
Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman face each other 3 weeks
I mean, they're going to do that right away. Are we going to get this six-man tonight? It's going to be the Shield versus these three guys. I mean, they're already advertising this for the Super Showdown in Australia. So I don't know if they give it away right away here on Raw, but they're going to have to. I mean, you got weeks to fill between now and then. You can't really hold off that match for too long. Yeah, Armando Estrada is the last guy. I actually thought of him. He's the last male that I can remember. Male manager. I mean, yes, technically Paul Ellering's been back, you know, within the last year with Authors of Pain. Your age? I am 19. I'm going to be 20 on Thursday. September 6th is my birthday, and I am 1 year away from being old enough to drink. I cannot wait till next year when I turn 21. I'm inviting all y'all over for a big party. Jimmy Hart's a weirdo. He's always been creepy to me, and then everything was validated. All my suspicions were confirmed during Legends House on the WWE Network. What a fucking weirdo. I wouldn't be able to live with him. I'd be scared shitless of him. Weird little guy. What is, Samuel Jackson saying Pulp Fiction, not all his dogs are barking? What's going on, Chris? By the way, for those of you tuning in right now wondering what's going on Raw, they're Strowman and McIntyre and Dolph are in the ring, and they're rehashing on the Videotron all the bullshit that happened in the last 2 weeks. I guess we're going to get a promo now. Here's Braun laughing. Dolph's laughing. It looks like he's wearing an old-school LA Raiders jacket. Where are they? What city are they in?
See that? That's what I call justice. I tried to do this face-to-face, monster.
Catherine, I see your notification on my phone. Are you in here hiding? Y'all look under the couch.
When I cashed in my money in the
She's probably under there with a bottle of tequila.
all he had to do was take his beating and accept his fate.
I don't know, Braun. You shouldn't be talking too confident. You've already kind of failed twice at cashing that thing in.
Runs in a pack, and his brothers had to come down
Nuh-uh, Die Hard. 20.
and
20 on Thursday.
shield around him. And
Ah, there she is. Out from under the couch.
good and well. Without them, that Universal Championship is mine. But I know with them, it never would be. So I had to go about things a little differently. And I don't give a damn if any of you people.
I mean, Strowman and McIntyre together are pretty fucking impressive. I don't know where Little Dolph fits in. And I still don't really know why Braun even needs partners. He should be like, yeah, Shield, bring it on. I'll fuck all three up by myself.
And I'm gonna show you that this is my yard.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't mind Braun as a heel. Braun seems like a heel.
Locked inside the
I'm not sure if he should have been babyface to begin with. Really, the only reason he was is because we loved him. He's fucking awesome.
mantle you. I'm not only going to break your is rightfully mine, the Universal Championship.
I don't know, Austin. I don't know about brute force, but brute squad. That would be awesome. I'm on the brute squad. You are the brute squad.
Take one moment. Just look at us.
Yeah, I see you. I see you two, and then a little dude in a silver jacket.
The Shield
Was he your Make-A-Wish kid?
had their time, but now it is over.
Oh, I'm so glad the stream is working. You guys wouldn't believe the stress I was going through trying to get up here.
We're gonna feast on their bloody carcasses.
Ew. Graphic. Drew.
We will be the most dominant.
James, what up, man?
WWE.
What's up to everybody? What's the audience in here right now? Couple hundred, maybe? All right, 180, not bad. Let's get them likes up. We're at 30 likes. We can get up to 100 before the bottom of the hour, right? Hook a brother up. And subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
The D-Generation X.
No, Dolph, you formed last week.
And will sure as hell be more dominant than the Shield.
You better hope to be more dominant than the Mean Street Posse with your goofy ass in there.
Embarrassed, decimated. Remember, Shield, you started this. And we
Oh, are they gonna come down the, I mean, the Shield's gonna inevitably interrupt here, right? They're gonna come down through the crowd? There they are. Damn it. Damn it. I mean, I don't... It looks like we're gonna hit the commercial here, I bet. I can tell in Michael Cole's voice. In his dumb voice. Well, maybe not. Here they come. Oh, here comes asshole. Man, Corbin, I ordered them mozzarella sticks last weekend, and they are still not here. He just sent the roster out to attack the Shield? Oh, Christ. I mean, one thing I will say for this time around, when the Shield reunited last year, they didn't... Were they feuding with anybody? Who was that TLC match against? I fucking forgot. But it seems like they've got a formidable opponent here in these three guys. Even with Dolph. I still think, like, this is a pretty good trio of guys for them to face off with. That's crazy. I can't even remember who the fuck the Shield. It was the Shield and Kurt Angle. Who the hell did they wrestle at TLC? I don't even remember. No fucking idea. All right, we got a big old brawl. The Shield and the other three finally got their hands on each other. Here comes the rest of the locker room. All right, big pull apart type thing. Fine. The Miz, Kane, Braun in the bar? Really? All of them? It was 5-on-3? Maybe it was. Oh, yeah. Crazy. Alright, so all the guys are kind of separated right now. Seth just got free. I mean, the three of them tonight look as much about as old school Shield as you can get. Is Roman even wearing his silly little logo on his chest? Seth, I mean, it looks like they're all rocking the old school Shield gear. Even Dean, because he always had a different twist. Isn't that crazy? Back when the Shield first kind of came on the scene, you thought Dean was going to be like the centerpiece. He was the one with the singles belt. Seth and Roman were the tag champs, right? I think he became the least significant of the three when you fast forward 5 years. All right, so this is a silly ass pull apart. Do you think we're gonna get Dolph and Drew versus Dean and Seth at Hell in a Cell, or maybe even tonight? You know, Elias is out there. Should have brought his guitar. Rollins got through. That was stupid. I didn't like any of that. All right, good. Commercial break. If I was one guy in the locker room, I'd stay and I'd start going through everybody's bags. Well, my stream paused right when it went to commercial, so I guess I'm not missing anything. But speaking of not being able to remember anything, so a couple days ago, I filmed a trivia spot with the no DQ guys. Oh my god. I don't know when Aaron is going to put that up. I think he said this weekend, but I knew I wasn't going to win. I suck at trivia. I don't remember anything. So I went on there basically to sacrifice myself up and say, okay, whoever you're going to have me face, I'm going to get my ass kicked because I don't remember who won the 2009 Royal Rumble, much less who entered number 4. You know what I mean? So I just suck at trivia. And that was proven. So you guys are going to fucking laugh your asses off. Like, for me to say I did poorly would be an understatement. So yeah, one time only. I offered myself up to the no DQ guys here. Slice me open and fucking execute me here in front of everybody, and I'll never do it again. GMW, here comes the pain. That would be me. Man, I wish I could have been up here to stream All In. I wasn't even home. I couldn't see the show. I was going out of my mind. So busy. I didn't even have a chance to take a look at the show until yesterday. And luckily was able to get a review up early this morning. I think I put that up probably about 12 hours ago. But I've kind of been searching around. I'm surprised that the YouTube interest in the All In wasn't that much. I've been looking at everybody else's All In reviews. Nobody's getting like crazy ass views on these things. So it looks like, you know, that show was pretty much for hardcore wrestling fans, not the casual fan. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every second of it. If they do wind up releasing a DVD on it, I'll pick it up. I want so desperately to support them, but if I wasn't home to see it live, there's no reason for me to pay $40 when it airs on New Japan World, which I have. So if they do put this out on DVD, I'll pick up a copy. Try to do something to support the cause there. Fucking good show, though. Hopefully we'll do an All In, too, next year. Might as well keep it in Chicago. That's a fun town. Yeah, I'm not expecting... Tonight, we're not on the go-home show. That's not until next week, right? So, what are we even going to see tonight, you know? The Bellas? That's the big featured spot tonight. The big advertisement. Maybe that and Shawn Michaels. Is the Bellas returning to the ring. Who gives a fucking shit if the Bellas get in the ring? And Shawn, I'm happy to see him. Always happy to see Shawn. But he's going to come out there to put over this fucking Triple H and Undertaker match? Why are they making this such a big deal? It's the last time they faced? Well, they faced for the last time 6 years ago. Oh, good. Now we get to watch a replay of the whole thing. Wonderful. Alright, so I don't even know what the first match is going to be here. Luckily, that first segment didn't take too long, because even after the commercial break here, we are only 16 past the hour, so it could be worse. We could have had a 25-minute promo, followed by a 5-minute brawl, followed by a 4-minute commercial break. Next thing you know, we're almost through the first hour, and we haven't had any matches yet. I'd actually be fine if they moved All In to a different weekend, because Labor Day is just fucking impossible for me. I was hoping I could pull something off, but there was no way. Oh shit, I forgot. Be right back, just getting a beer. During my during my streaming issues too, I was trying to cook some dinner for later, just some pasta to sit out on the stove, and then I botched that because I'm paying attention to this, and I fucking forgot that it was on the stove, and it was a mess in here. Why are the Shield being arrested by an Applebee's waiter? They're all in the fucking van with their hands behind their back. What the fuck? They arrested the Shield? Is that a nightstick on the ground? Where's the boss man? Oh, we're getting the Bellas right now? Alright. Oh, happy birthday, Brittany. Saturday was your birthday? Cool, mine is on Thursday. We're close. It's been 3 years? No shit. Hello, Sarah. Yeah, they got arrested. How fucking dumb is that? The fans don't even give a shit. Are they cheering at all? It amazes me that me and Nikki coexist in the same city. Brian Powers, if I have the network, watch Spring Stampede 1999. I have that on VHS, actually. Pretty sure I got a copy of that. It's up there somewhere. When did they come in? What year was that? Yeah, the Shield being arrested was just fucking dumb. Even if you do have a stupid asshole heel GM or heel authority figure, arresting them for showing up to their own show they showed up to work, basically. Maybe when I go to work tomorrow, I'll get arrested. That'll make sense. Today, how easy? That is the best $1.99 ever spent. It's Billy and Chuck's anniversary. Adorable. Wait a minute. Help me out here. Palumbo. He's alive, right? I'm thinking of the big guy who was with Piper for a while in 03. Not Jindrak, the other one. Sean O'Hare. Palumbo is with us. Please tell me yes. How shitty is that so many fucking guys are dead that I'm starting to forget if guys are alive or not. Oh, I'm sorry, Zohan. You can't hear the insurance ads? That sucks. You missed a really good progressive one a little while ago. Oh, that Flo. Gotta watch out for her. Oh yeah, Catherine. Ruby's about to go down. Yeah, you think? What are the odds the Bella Twins drop this match here? And are they gonna do a women's tag? Because you got some duos now. If they keep the Bellas together, you got them. You got Sasha and Bailey. Who else you got? You got the Riots. You kind of are Mandy Rose and DeVille even together anymore? You kind of have them. Max Zoo, first of all, ew. Second of all, let's not think about things like that. Yep. Yeah, Chad, it's a tough, this is a tough match for me to watch. It's, ex-wife versus future wife. Rough. May the best woman win. It's raining, man. It was a nice cloudy day here in San Diego. Feels September is here like it hit. It was one of the hottest fucking summers I've experienced living in the city so far. And I haven't had my windows open, you know, in probably 8 weeks, and it just feels great to have the fall feeling in here. I'm ready for it to get cold. I'm ready for the time to change. I'm ready for football. I'm ready for fucking pumpkins on people's doorsteps. This was a brutal summer. I'm glad it's over. Thank you. Super chat coming in. Brew McCain Productions again. I joined the stream, and the first thing I see is the Shield has been arrested, and the Bellas have a match. Yeah, imagine those two things happening back-to-back, but that's what happened. Strowman, McIntyre, and Dolph were in the ring, cutting a promo. Shield came down through the crowd, jumped the barricade. Corbin sent out the locker room to pull everybody apart. There was a big brawl, and for some reason, the Shield got arrested for it, and they drove them away in a little-ass van. They look pathetic, the three of them in there. And now we get the big advertised Bellas match, #1 on the show here. I got my ex-wife, and my future wife, and my sister, all in the ring at the same time. And I have the woman who has the worst catchphrase in the world. Her Brie mode is worse than anything Roman will ever do in the ring. Yeah, Brie shit out a kid fucking 11 months ago. Now she's in there working a match. I was born in Detroit, so I'm loyal to all the Detroit teams. So if you're ever wondering who my favorite teams are, look no further than Detroit. Lions, Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers. All day. They should, Jason. The Shield should bust right out of jail. Yeah, on Twitter, Patrick, 4 police officers were able to do what 8 wrestlers couldn't do. I think more than 8. There was a hell of a lot of talent running out there to break up that brawl. I mean, with the Shield being arrested and taken away in the opening segment, odds are we'll see him. They should have Austin go bail him out. Oh, really? You're from Michigan too, Brian? And you live here? I'm also from North Carolina. I'm from everywhere. I spent the first, 10 years of my life in Michigan, the next 20, or maybe the first 12 in Michigan, the next 22 in North Carolina, and then the last 10 here, the last 8 here. So, I'm everywhere. Now, what I don't get is, why does Brie get to work both brands? She's got a match at Hell in the Cell. With that hairy dude she's married to. This makes no sense, actually. They should have Nikki Bella wrestle a one-on-one match. Oh yeah, I'm still 19, Tanvir. It's okay. I don't expect anybody in here can do math. It's all good. If I can't answer fucking trivia questions, then they can't do math. So I think that my secret is still safe. The funny thing is, when I did the trivia thing with no DQ, not only did I didn't just get questions wrong, I didn't know them. I didn't even attempt it. I was so fucking clueless, I don't even know the answer. I couldn't even guess. Because I don't know. I don't know anything. Corey Graves said, Bree is paying respect to the Miz with those kicks. That's fucking great. Oh, God, Bree. I got Michael Cole in my ear. I got you, Bree Moding, in my face. Anybody got a fork I can just twist into my fucking eyeball? That would be great. What the fuck was that? Okay, deep breaths, Greg. Just deep breaths. About to take a very deep breath. Motherfucker, Bree. She just walked right into the bottom rope, or the middle rope, and hit it, and then just fell and spilled out to the outside. Goddamn. Ring rust. Okay. Man, this match is shit. Match is fucking shit.
The big wireless companies have the best coverage because of all these towers. But guess what? Straight Talk Wireless...
knows Jacob, that's gonna come up. Aaron said he's gonna put that up, I think, this weekend. I can't remember when we did that. I want to say it was like last Wednesday or something. And then, he said it would be up, like, at the weekend after this. So, probably a couple more days. You don't want to see it. It's brutal. But it's okay, because I knew I was going in there knowing that I was going to get murdered because I suck at trivia. That's just not something that's in my brain anymore, you know? Unless it was like a 90s thing, I'd probably do alright. Although I missed a 90s question, too. So, don't be inviting me onto your channels for trivia, because I'm going to lose. But I was happy to do it. I actually should, the way I should word is, I didn't lose, I put him over. I put the guy, Greg actually is his name. I put him over in trivia. He didn't really beat me, I put him over. Thank you, Brittany. I don't think of her that way, but thank you. Yeah, remember, Catherine brings up a good point. Remember how quick women's matches used to be on Raw? Who was it? I think it was it Solomonster? Somebody used to do the Diva stopwatch. And would, like, every time there was a match, just time it. And every time it would be like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 10 seconds, sometimes less than a minute. Just fucked up. That went on for months, years. You know, and then slowly, look at where we are now. Now, we don't have Diva stopwatch matches. We have women's matches that are so long, we get commercial breaks in them. So, we come a long way. But I see what you're saying. Going back from that, now it feels like we're going a little bit backwards, but I think the Bellas on TV, if they're going to expose themselves as being this shitty, WWE is not going to just go forward, I wouldn't think, with plans of, like, putting the belt on Nikki Bella and have her beat Ronda Rousey if she can't fucking work in there. Donnie, my favorite thing to cook at my restaurant, I'm actually not a chef. I just run the place, so I don't personally cook anything in there. We got a lot of good food, though. Man, we had a shooting last night. I work right in the shadows of the Del Mar track, and it's a big race season as every summer. And this is the last weekend. And they always have really big acts come and perform concerts all throughout the year. Ice Cube was here last night. There was a fucking shooting. Somebody pulled out their gun, got shot. They wound up shooting and killing the guy, I think. But we had a bunch of customers in the restaurant freaking out because a lot of their kids were at the concert. So they're all on their phones trying to figure out what was going on. And it was scary for a couple minutes there. But luckily, it was minimal. And there wasn't any sort of, like, mass body count, which is good. And it was taken care of rather quickly, so SoCal police did their job.
The Riot Squad actually feels like they're the real family here in WWE. They don't care that Bray and Nicole are sisters, twins. They think that they've got a bond that's much stronger than
Let's be
that.
honest, Renee. You ever seen the Belgian birth certificate? I have mine out too.
Fair enough, I've never seen it.
Nice missile drop kick. Bring in the long way.
Yeah, pretty much, Jacob.
He looks ready.
Greg put Greg over. Greg screwed Greg. Whatever you want to say.
Logan's going to be looking for Liv Morgan, a fresher member of her team. Can Bray make it to the corner? Logan does. Here comes Liv Morgan. And Morgan doing a great job, at least momentarily preventing Bray. But now, he makes the tag. And here comes Nikki Bella. And Nikki with a
What the hell? I want to know what the hell was going on during commercial. How bad was that? I mean, I will say this. Nikki is better than Brie. I mean, Nikki is not Eddie Guerrero, but she's definitely better than her sister.
but Rusty right now in complete control.
Fearless Nikki's in the house.
Cover. Look at the leg again on Liv. Oh, and Sarah Logan saving the matchup. Just in time. There goes Logan to the outside. Ruby now with the apron. She's going to pay for it.
Oh yeah, please don't dive through the ropes, because last time you tried that, looked like a pile of monkey shit. Oh god, and that was no better.
They didn't get all of it.
I don't often like go to the stupid extreme that so many fans do and be like, oh, that person needs to be fired. You need to fire her. But no, seriously, fire Brie. It's scary when Nikki looked like 10 times better than Brie. Nikki, Daniel Bryan, do us all a favor. Fuck your wife tonight and get her pregnant. And get her the fuck out of here. Because she ain't got no business. No business at all. Somehow Brie Bella is okay because she sucked. And she's lucky to fucking be alive. Oh, Daniel Bryan and The Miz, have fun with that at Hell in the Cell. Sarah Logan, I'd like to have fun with you. Man. No, Michael Cole, that was terrible. Don't front. Like that level of work belongs in an Impact ring. You know what I mean? Some of the women's wrestling that goes on in that fucking company, Jesus Christ. It's too much material for Botchamania to even handle. But, like, that's where Brie belongs. Somebody tweet fucking Matthew and make sure he saw this fucking match for his next episode. God damn. It's fucking brutal, man. Brutal. I got a pretty good audience in here. 325 people. Dudes, we got 57 likes. Can we get, like, 100 more than that? Hook a brother up. And also subscribe if you have not. I'm up here every Monday night, barring technical difficulties. Streaming the show and streaming my reaction to it. So yeah, subscribe and like. I'm not going to say another word until you do. Okay, I'm done. Alexa Bliss and Natalya is advertised tonight. We got the B Team versus Revival again. Well, B Team and Revival heard that Baron Corbin and Finn Balor have wrestled a lot, and so they want to try to break that record. Impact women have actually been good. Every time I see them, it just looks like they suck. Every match that I've seen, it just looks horrible. All right, maybe I'm wrong. Doug, current Impact women are way better than who? Brie or WWE women? There's no way they're better than the WWE female roster. No fucking way at all. Even without me watching, I know that they're not. But definitely better than Brie. I think anything's better than Brie. I think you'd saw my fucking limbs off and just throw my fucking torso into the ring, and I could put on a better match than fucking Brie Bella. You make the matches? Well, you're not making my mozzarella sticks, Baron Corbin. The fuck's taking you so long? I got a super chat in here I missed. I'm trying to find it.
You are so proud of your temporary power. It almost makes me feel like you're compensating for something. You want to prove
Corbin, Balor just said Corbin had a little dick. He definitely does. He definitely does.
tonight.
What's up, buddy?
This time, let's do it right. No tricks, no games, just two men equally prepared, and we find out who the
Are you
better
coming in? All right.
really is. Wow. You talking big game.
Say hi.
I'll shut you up. You got your rematch. Let's say, I don't know, 2 hours in the main event.
2 hours. Oh my God. Balor and Corbin in the main event tonight of Raw, huh? Okay. Because we haven't seen that match at all. Let me go back to the super chat. I know I owe Chris an answer. Chris, thanks, dude, for the $5. Why does WWE constantly have their champions lose in non-title matches? Kills the significance of title changes. That's been a problem for years. I don't mind that sometimes because when you have so much TV, you really have no choice but to do those type of matches every now and then. But the problem is now we see it way too often. We see it on a weekly basis. We saw it last week, I think, on both shows. We're probably going to see it here tonight if the B team is going to face Revival again. Yeah, happens all the time. And it's always like WWE's go-to way of like issuing somebody a title shot. Oh, if you beat the champion tonight, you get a title shot at the pay-per-view. It's like, God, is that like the best you can do? Man, all these fucking writers, dozens of them, that you're paying to come up with shit that any fucking 5-year-old kid could come up with. Well, Joey, don't do that. What's up, Al? Thanks for the super chat. How was the list you sent me on Twitter yesterday? I might not have seen it, dude. I was busy. What list? Oh, is it the factions list? That one I saw. That's the only one I know of. The one that I was pissed because there's no PMS in it. Yeah, WWE released like their 10 greatest factions one. I mean, I was fine with the list except for the Nexus. To me, the Nexus, you know, even if they would have won that SummerSlam match, I still don't think I would have put them on there. I mean, they were like over for a few weeks and that was it. They had no sort of like super long run. Nothing that I really look back memorable at all. So I'd get them the fuck out of there and I would insert the Nation of Domination. Maybe even somebody else. Pretty mean sisters. And they had meat. Remember they had Stasiak right in between all of them? Oh my god. Remember the night that he wrestled with a fucking raging hard on like Sunday Night Heat? They had stuffed his pants to make it look like he had this just rock hard fucking English cucumber in his pants. Because all the girls were like getting up on him backstage. Oh my god. Just imagine seeing something like that today. Hell, I'd put Mean Street Posse ahead of Nexus because Mean Street Posse was more memorable. We all remember Mean Street Posse. I don't know. Dungeon of Doom I always thought was fucking dumb. So were the Oddities. Barik was in DOA. I don't know if they'd make the 10 best either. But Nation of Domination for sure because they were very pivotal in the career of The Rock. Without it, I don't know if Rock's doing movies right now. So the fact that they're not on that list is a bunch of horse shit. Dungeon of Doom was so fucking wacky, man. Especially when Hogan and they started bringing everybody in. They had Ming and Earthquake and Kamala and Beefcake is his nine gimmicks. The fucking Yeti. Oh my god. Straight Edge Society? I don't know. Top 10? I like Straight Edge Society. Might like it more than the Nexus. But I don't know. Yeah, I thought about Raven's Flock too. I wasn't sure. Definitely not the Mexicools. Legion of Doom, perhaps. Back in the old days, man, with Jake and Bundy and shit, man. Heenan family was more of, I guess that was a stable, but. Oh, Connor's Cure. How fucking great was that kid, man? '96 NWO versus '98 DX. I don't know, man. Well, you might have some. X-Pac's gonna be wrestling himself, because he was in both groups at that time, I think. I'm going NWO.
We are just moments away from your tag team debut here on Monday Night Raw. What led to this new partnership?
The truth is, Charlie.
Gable and Rude? Alright.
On everything that goes on around here, and lately, I have just been captivated by the way Bobby Roode carries himself in the spotlight. All I could think to myself was, I want in on that. Plus, being in a tag team is what
This is weird. We got a backstage interview here with Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Looks like they're BFFs now. Okay. Fine, you want to be BFFs, you be BFFs. Like, I give a shit. Charlie Caruso, though, you I love. Alright, we got a pretty good audience in here, man. 340 people. Man, them likes are still lame. Get them likes up, y'all. Little finger. Click it. 300 people. Half of y'all can't click it. Come on. I'm suffering through this for you guys, so we can experience this together. Catherine, your crazy pregnant cousin is more entertaining than the show right now, currently yelling that she wants a PB&J. Yeah, she probably does, and if she's pregnant, she probably wants to wash down that PB&J sandwich with a nice jar of pickles. Because pregnant bitches be tripping all the time. This company is hot garbage. Hubert, I'm gonna tell Roman Reigns you said that. He's gonna be pissed. He's gonna spear you, pin you. Nothing you can do, man. Gable's like, I like this music. So we got Gable and Rude out there, and a lot of you guys are mentioning the Ascension. I'm guessing they're heading out next. Thank you, buddy. You got to get out of here, dude. You can't do this when I'm streaming. Oh, hello, Ascension. The long-haired guy is Connor, or is he Victor? He needs to do something about that hair.
Someone who couldn't make it in the singles division. And then there's you.
Somebody who couldn't make it in the singles division. Motherfucker, you can't make it in the tag team division. You can't make it in the pre-show division. You can't make it in the dark match division. You're lucky you have a fucking job.
I'm not entirely sure what Connor meant by that, but Gable certainly took offense tonight. You can't deny
Oh, that's right. I forgot you went with her now. Yeah. Well, yeah, she can eat anything she wants. Anything's better than that damn story.
Gable's had a ton of success. Olympic wrestler.
I thought about the Dangerous Alliance. I did, Jason, because resume-wise, the people that were in that group were fucking unbelievable. I definitely put them ahead of Nexus. Absolutely. Nexus is the only group on there I really disagreed with. I'm not even a big Freebird fan. I'm not even a big fan of the Freebirds, as legendary as they are, but it's hard to argue with them being on that list, so I was fine with them being there, but Nexus, get the fuck out of here.
Get that Bobby Roode energy.
Bobby didn't seem like he was expecting a tag just yet, but something Roode's going to want to get used to in the tag team division.
You saw Bobby Roode tweeted out that Chad Gable's his kind of guy, and hard work pays
Well,
off.
I'm hoping that they're not putting Gable and Rude together just for no fucking reason at all. Hopefully this is the beginning of some, you know, hey, Bobby Roode should turn heel. No shit. Maybe this is the beginning of it.
Former tag team champion in his own right, Chad Gable.
Otherwise, I don't know what the point.
SmackDown
of this alliance even is at all.
This is the sort of tag team work that you can't learn overnight.
Bobby Eaton. Oh, man. Bobby Eaton. I've met him a bunch of times in the North Carolina area. Bobby Eaton knows a bunch of my, like, country-ass friends somehow in North Carolina. I know, like, 3 different people that know Bobby Eaton personally. It's so weird. Dude was an awesome wrestler, though. Kind of an odd look, not much charisma, but in the ring, there's nobody else you'd want to be in there with. To, you know, as far as working with somebody who's gonna make you look good and sell for you and shit. Yeah, the Dangerous Alliance had Rude, had Austin, Medusa, I think was even hanging around the group for a while.
Title match defending later on tonight against the Revival here on Monday Night Raw.
A lot of pressure to rise the ranks in the tag division around here.
I'm sure that both of these tag teams would love to move further up the ladder.
Brock versus Kenny Omega. Brock would beat Omega just like he beat AJ, but the match, holy shit. Be awesome. Be fucking awesome. Do I think Jason Witten is good? That's a random ass question. I used to. As a matter of fact, Jason Witten was my go-to tight end in fantasy football for years. All the way back to like 2010 through like 2014 or 15. I had him on my team, and he won me. He helped win me like 2 or 3 leagues. So I was always loyal to him for some reason. I thought he might have retired. I guess he's still around.
I mean, how important is your mental game above your physical game sometimes even out here?
Yeah, Legacy, again, Mike, Legacy not on the top 10. Shelf life, I mean, they weren't around long enough. How long was Legacy around? Not even a year, right?
It's funny to see how the pendulum has swung. A few minutes ago, Chad Gable was on fire in there. Bobby Roode taking it. Things aren't looking so bright at the moment.
To be fair, he didn't look like
In New Japan, Kenny would go over. Not if Brock doesn't want him to, he won't. Yeah, I think they would prefer, obviously, Kenny to go over in that, but that would be silly. As great as Kenny is, it's not a believable scenario. You're gonna have to book Brock in that either way.
Just wearing down Bobby Roode. First Connor, now Victor. Expect more frequent tags.
But I'd be all for Kenny pulling some shit. Having some guys interfere, all that stuff. Beating Brock, winning some belt in front of 100,000 people. Oh my god. That would be fun. Yeah, I thought Witten had retired. Thanks for the super chat, Brew McCain Productions, Nakamura and Rollins at Survivor Series. Oh, I see what you're saying, because they're going to do the interpromotional thing. If they're both champs, US versus IC, sure. I'd be happy to see that. Catherine, you into that? We're going to be there. Nakamura and Rollins. I don't know if you put belts on the line in that thing, or if it's just a bragging rights match, but I certainly wouldn't mind seeing it, because we haven't gotten that at all, right? We haven't seen those two work. Would like to get that match before Nakamura maybe heads back and gets the hell out of WWE. Oh, I know that, Dion. I saw Jericho, I saw pictures of him performing a concert. I think it was maybe in St. Louis, just hours after he appeared at All In. The dude's got, like, Dwayne Johnson level work ethic, man. Alright, Gable pinned one of the Ascension dudes with a German. Bobby Roode seems really happy if these two guys make out. I'm going to wander down the street into oncoming traffic. I mean, on paper, they're a decent team, Roode and Gable. They lack some size, though. They're both short as fuck. I think Jason Jordan was a better partner for Gable than Roode. You got the small, quick wrestler in Gable, and you got the powerhouse dude in Jordan. With Roode, you ain't got nothing but just a short-ass fucking 40-year-old dude. Elias going showing everybody how to download a song. How do you do it?
Are you guys ready?
I haven't heard anything of it.
To walk with Elias.
I'm ready. I showed up ready.
Live on Raw. Next.
Let's party.
Michael Cole, don't yell about it. God damn, what the fuck?
9,600 roller skate park in the U.S. It's America's most popular street name. But all state agents know that's where the similarities stop. If you're on Park Street in Reno, Nevada, the high winds of the Washoe Zephyr could damage your sighting. That's very different than living on Park Avenue in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, where ice dams could cause water damage. But no matter what park you live on, one of 10,000 local Allstate agents knows yours. Now that you know the truth.
He works on the design team, Catherine? If only he had access to the writers. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just sectioned off, you know? You can never get, you know, if you have an idea, you can never... Oh, you were in the litter box. You are not coming up here. Come on, down. Get down now. Yeah, imagine how many people work in WWE in just, like, various departments and maybe are somewhat familiar with the product, and they're like, man, if they had me in charge, I would do this differently, or I would do that, or whatever. I'm gonna get a beer.
Belle's a real climber. In her lifetime, she'll scale miles of furniture. That's why she
Fresh one.
tailored recipe from Heinz to help her reach new heights.
Fresh Pacifico.
Nice choices. You see, now Verizon lets you mix and match your family unlimited plans. Like you mix and match your flavors, so you get what you want without paying for things you don't.
Number 6.
I know. Where do I put it? In my belly.
One family, different unlimited plans, starting at $40 per line on the network you deserve. Dude, All-Star Split's already fused too. All-Stars together. See?
Well, thanks. I'm glad a lot of people really enjoy this. I mean, there is a pretty good... Oh, good. The likes are sort of getting up. We're close to 100. Come on now. We gotta get... If we're gonna have nearly 400 people in here, we at least have to have 200 likes. And goddamn, hit that subscribe button too. Don't forget. I gotta figure out what to do this week for videos. I think I'll be up here regular time for a podcast, most likely. But if we don't see shit tonight and we don't see shit tomorrow, what the hell am I gonna talk about?
Use Old Spice.
Might have to be a one-off episode or something. And make sure, after Raw is over, you go up to the top right-hand corner of the screen there and click my All-In review. The show is badass. Man, this seems like the ideal Raw for us to all to be hanging out here, because this is the whole purpose of these live streams, is for Raws like this, that we can tell is gonna suck. I knew before the show came on it was gonna suck. I knew in the opening segment it was gonna suck. I knew when Brie Bella stumbled all over the fucking ring for 5 minutes that it was gonna suck. And I know now it's gonna suck, 1 hour in. 2 hours left, guys, we're a third of the way through. So we got plenty of time to hang out. I think I will, JJ. I streamed SummerSlam. It was a lot of fun. I'll probably stream Hell in a Cell, yeah. Yeah, Joey, I can do a This Day in History, Halloween Havoc. Which one? I'm trying to think which one I like the best. I like the one with Eddie and Ray. 96, maybe? Or 97, I forgot what year. I like the Goldberg DDP match in 98, I think. And I like some of the older ones. The early, like the 93s and shit. You know, pre-Hogan. Like some of those, too. I've got a couple This Day in Histories. I got one coming up on September 11th. It's not a September 11th This Day in History. It just happens to fall on the 11th. It's actually a TNA show. That was a $100 donation from Barry, and then I got another $100 donation video, also in the works, on an Undertaker subject. Which is perfect timing, since the show in Australia is coming up in a couple of weeks. So, since I made that available, the $100 donation, get a video, whatever you want, shit, since I made that available, I've gotten 4 of them already, so it's fun. It's fun to be forced to do a review on something. I like it. Hello, Elias. I'm aware who you are, but you can tell me anyway. It's all good, man.
We live in an insane world. Last week I was slapped by an insane girl.
25 was Vader Cactus, was that at Havoc? Back in 93? Holy shit. Yeah, that was the one that cut off during the broadcast. I ordered Halloween Havoc in 98 that year, and I watched that match, and it did not cut off for me. And I didn't know that it was even an issue. I had no idea until like 2 days later that people had an issue with it. Because just where my personal cable system that I used back then, it kept playing the match. I never knew anything was up.
I strongly dislike women who hit men.
I do too, Elias. Fucking bullshit.
And that is exactly what Trish Stratus did to me last week, okay? She wandered out here, she interrupted me, and she ended up embarrassing herself. That's what happens. That's very obvious to me that she is struggling with a fact, a cold hard truth.
I don't know, Catherine. I don't know who gets a bigger pop than Elias on Raw.
That everyone here knows.
Probably, you know who it probably is? He's not even on TV right now. It's probably Paul Heyman. Over on SmackDown, I'd probably say Daniel Bryan. I think AJ, with his house that AJ built, that chant comes close. It's not quite Elias level, but it's up there. But yeah, not many guys can even rival him.
All kinds of different thoughts about my song and what it would be, you know. And I thought about Christopher Columbus and how if he knew that his name would be associated with this.
What's up, Daniel? Yeah, Shield got locked up. I mean, that's what they get. You can't just show up to work and expect to not get arrested. So yeah, they showed up, got thrown in a van, drove away. Makes perfect sense.
Let's talk about the Ohio State Buckeyes, you know.
Oh yeah, talk about Ohio State. They're in some trouble, aren't they?
I mean, what is a Buckeye? I mean, it's got to be the least intimidating mascot I can think of.
Sarah Logan's sad.
Like a Wolverine, you know, like they've got
Well, don't worry, you'll see Shawn Michaels. Just keep on watching.
It's a mascot I can get behind, but it's just
You would think that as attractive as Sarah Logan is, she would have a profile picture, you know?
the city can produce. You
Instead
know?
of a big-ass S.
I decided to write a song about Columbus to just sum everything up, but right now I'm gonna need you all to silence your cell phones.
All right, hold on.
Your applause,
Silencing
but most
the cell
importantly,
phone.
shut your mouths.
I obey Elias, and I strongly recommend you guys do the same. So Alexa is coming out. What's the name of this faction? The Sexy Sisters? Goddamn. Alicia, your little dress. Little bow in Alexa's hair. Y'all need to knock it off. That's about as hot as Alexa has ever looked. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm pro Alexa tonight. Catherine, you better not talk about her. That'll make an interesting four-way. You down?
Watch out, this ladies. Newsflash, Elias. Columbus is the birthplace of the goddess.
Ew, you were born in Columbus? It sucks.
In fact, I graduated high school in this very building.
No shit. I've graduated high school in a building that WWE has also performed in.
I guess it's safe to say
Yeah, I guess we should be getting together then.
And there's a little
Wouldn't hurt to have coffee.
cheerleader
Alexa,
that
I'll
likes to
DM
sing
you.
along. And it goes a little something like this. Oh wait!
Oh yeah, I guess I could have put that together. He was talking about Ohio State, and I still didn't put together they were in Columbus.
Sound of all the mindless Ohio imbeciles. They're just reacting like the sheep they
Yeah, good question, everybody. I can't keep track of this shit. She's out here acting like a baby face. Okay.
My hometown.
Whatever you want to do, WWE. You guys have fucking lost me.
Not
Edna, who you calling baldy? Look at your head. You don't even have a neck. It's just a circle on top of a torso with no hair. You look a lot worse than me.
O-H-I-O,
Oh, now she's shitting on the crowd?
In fact,
Good.
I think I recognize some of these zombies from high school. Hi,
Hi,
zombies.
zombies.
Time flies, right? I mean, look where you are, and look where I am.
That's why Alexa's awesome. You're getting hotter, Alexa. You better knock it off.
So, Elias, it's clearly safe to say you are in the ring with the biggest star to ever come out of this city.
So she mad at the fans or Elias? I'm fucking lost. I think she's a feel. She's a haste.
Honestly, I don't want to keep dwelling on the awesomeness about me, so I wanted to come out here and personally apologize for the absurd reactions of the Mother of the Year, Trish Stratus.
Mother of the Year.
Just descending to all these young girls around the world that it's okay to go and slap people who are more talented and successful than you.
Alexa, I couldn't agree more. You know, I mean, there's just so much jealousy for beautiful and gifted superstars like us.
Exactly. And don't even get me started on Ronda Rousey and her pet cat Natty, but
Her pet cat, Natty.
don't worry, I'm gonna take care of each one of them one by one. First, Trish at the first ever all-women's pay-per-view WWE Evolution. Ronda at Hell in a Cell, and Natty here tonight.
Alexa, you've always looked delicious to me, but you just look extra delicious tonight.
Before
Maybe it's
we
because I had a long weekend. Could be.
Could you sing that song you were about to play?
Elias, do whatever she says.
Because I wanna walk with Elias.
I'd be like, I'm like, all right, we're playing right now. I'm playing whatever you want. What song you want? I'll play it 3 times. Yeah, I'll do it. No problem. I'm doing it now. I'm gonna smash you. I just hope he. Oh man. Fucking Rousey. Is it Smiley Rousey or is it Mad Rousey? Up, Smiley Rousey. Waving Rousey. Look at my belt, Rousey. No cornrows this week. Happy to see that. Nice. So, now what? Natty comes out with, who's all on her team right now? Fucking Bellas are gonna be back? Don't tell me to relax, it's my fucking stream. You relax. Oh, don't put your arms around each other. Stop that. Yeah, Alexa's awesome, man. She's awesome on the mic. She's a good heel. Is this a match or a segment? What the fuck? Hey, I was just about to ask that. Ungovernable. Not sure what the deal with Nia is. I think she's probably good to come back at any time. Maybe they're saving it for a reason. Hell in the Cell or Evolution. Not Evolution. That's going to take way too long. That's like 2 months away.
You think you know me? Nah, this is the man I am.
You think I'd never seen a I live in San Diego. Trust me. I can't walk 5 feet out of my front door without seeing a sexy-ass chick. They are everywhere around here. As far as the eye can see. Fucking fish in a barrel if you're single. Come on down.
This is not a test or high school science lab. And it's far more intense.
I don't think Apollo Crews needs a new character. He just needs a new direction. He's got a good look. He's super ass athletic. He could use a storyline direction, maybe a catchphrase, maybe a, you know, nickname change or something like that, but not a full-fledged repackage at all. He just doesn't. He just treads water in that Titus Worldwide shit. Eventually, they'll break that up.
That's because of all these cell towers. Glorious, isn't it? But guess what?
Because I'm kind of wondering. I mean, Titus O'Neil now has got to be in his 40s or close to it. You know, and I'm like, he's so good in that, like, publicity ambassador role, and he's just a sweetheart of a man. I would love for them just to move him out from inside the ring. He's not going to accomplish anything at this point. Titus O'Neil is not going to get a run with the Intercontinental title, you know what I mean? So his value, I think, is somewhere else. He could even be in a manager role. I just don't think there's a need for Titus to be in the ring at all. I just don't. So have him be maybe a manager to somebody, have him do shit behind the scenes, be that ambassador kind of guy, and that's pretty much what he needs to do. He's good at it.
Not sure you have the right credit card? You know which one to get?
I'd be fine if they did change things up with Apollo and called him the Nation or something like that. Yeah, fine. I just don't think WWE is going to.
That sounded expensive. Time for a credit card with a lower interest rate?
Yeah, Brandon. I'd probably put Titus at 42 or 43. Let's see if I'm right. Let's look him up. Let's Google Titus. See what his birthday is. Titus O'Neil. He was born. He's 41. Oh, okay. He was born 77. He turned 41 back in April. All right. So I was wrong.
Whether it's a business card, a banner, or a postcard, we have the paper stocks, sizes, and design options to create.
Black don't crack. I don't have a single black friend over 40 that doesn't look like he's 20. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Lucky bastards. Non-Asian motherfuckers. Plus y'all look good in bald heads too. Which I respect. Alright, so this is Natty and Alexa. Alright. Was this match advertised or this just happened? Her pet cat. I like that Alexa's even wrestling with that cute little bow in her hair. Adorbs. Show to Scran. No, Sergio, I ain't gonna show to Scran. You pay your fucking cable bill. Why don't you just direct your crusty little eyes to your own Scran and watch it your fucking self. Oh, I'm lame too, Sergio? Lame? You mean like your employment status? Lame? Okay. If you make $10 a month, you should be able to afford to watch Monday Night Raw. So you can suck it. You are the Brie Bella of this chat. Speaking of chat, big audience in here this week, all to watch a really shitty Raw, so thank you, 400 of you that are in here. Damn, those likes still suck. We can get to 200 likes. Come on. We only got 120. And hit me up with a subscribe. Next stop is 22,000, and if we're lucky, we might get there tonight. We need like 190 more, but you never know. So mash that subscribe button, and let's try to get up to 22K tonight. That would be sweet.
Alexa gagging Natalia. That's classless. How dare Natalia? Pretty humorous. Alexa is a sports person, a competitor. A sports person?
A sports person. What the fuck does that mean?
Halfway across the ring. And that right there is classic
Ooh.
Natalia. The base
Poor Alexa's getting abused.
Here's the cover.
It's my job.
Putting left away and a kick out at two. Ronda Rousey saying, come on, Natalia, you can do it as the sports person.
Catherine Joey is calling you Roman Reigns. Y'all both have fabulous hair.
Goes to Natalia.
Especially that Roman, I'll tell you.
Be embarrassed in front of her hometown tonight.
I don't care if your name's Ronda Rousey, that right hand is going to knock you down. And now Bliss is all business. Back it up. Make no mistake about it. She wants to viciously pick apart Natalia.
Jameer, what are they doing with Mojo Rawley? Don't know, don't care. Thanks for bringing his name up. No interest in him. Nothing against him, just don't really care if he's
Didn't see it.
ever on TV.
DDT. That's got it.
Again.
And now Bliss
She put a fucking armbar. Natalya gonna tap to this shit? Looks like she is. She is. She's tapping. Alexa's like, look, I won with an armbar. Rousey's like, yeah, I don't care. She's already excellent. She just started a few weeks ago. She's excellent. Alicia, oh Jesus, getting tossed around in her cocktail dress. God damn. She wearing undies? I hope so. Ooh. Ronda taking bumps, spilling out to the ring. And the steps. Look at Alexa beating up Rousey. Girl, go get a chair or something. That's what the dudes do. Go get a chair. You know she's gonna fight back. See, now she's whooping your ass.
Rousey's always ready to fight back.
And she's helping her friend. And that bow never even fell out. That's because Alexa's awesome. You're going down, Rousey. You're going down. Alexa's gonna tap you out.
Alexa Bliss appears to be ready for Ronda Rousey when they battle for the Raw Women's Championship in 2 weeks at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event streamed live on the WWE Network. I strongly believe it's going to be a very, very different scenario than the first matchup. Take a look. Natalya, she's hurt bad. And so is Ronda Rousey. Oh, this is going to be a chaotic night. I think
Well, I like that they're giving Renee another stab at this.
you saw Alexa Bliss using the armbar that Rousey
Coachman's on assignment,
routing Ronda Rousey.
which means he's sitting on his ass backstage eating a hot dog.
That matchup. When we started the night off with Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, and Dolph Ziggler in the ring.
Yeah, right, Dawn? You noticed that too. Fucking bow stays in her hair. She taps somebody out with a bow in her hair. Awesome.
Unbelievable chaos to kick off Monday Night Raw.
Didn't think I would be a Alexa fan overnight, but I mentioned last night, MD, on in my All-In review, like, what the hell is taking so long with Ray? Saving him for SmackDown 1000 would make a lot of sense. He was SmackDown guy for a long time. I'd love to see him show up on there. Probably be the best place to bring him back at this point.
Before reinforcements came down from the locker room at the behest of acting general manager Baron Corbin to try to separate these 6 superstars. There had to be close to 30 superstars in the ring trying to keep the original 6 separate. Wave after wave couldn't keep the order. It was pandemonium inside the ring.
Did not keep these
I'm not the Michael Cole of this chat.
Inside the ring or in the
I'm the Art Donovan of this chat.
spill out back into the backstage area, the locker room area, where the Shield would bust free and make their way after Strowman, McIntyre, and Ziggler.
I love how the fucking roster chases after him. Like, we can't catch them. They're too fast.
Get involved, and we would see the Shield
How did they get handcuffed by these 4 jabronis? One of them's a woman.
seems aggressive.
Handcuffing Roman Reigns, throwing him in a van. Oh, maybe that's a dude. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's a dude. I love that they're all sitting there on the benches, yelling.
to try to get some information. Mike has just reported on Twitter about what is happening down there.
Look at the way they look in that van. I can just look at that all day. I don't know why I find that so amusing.
More information on this situation as Raw rolls on here tonight.
They've been processed and fingerprinted. Okay.
After everything that we've seen from the other
Can you
group
do
before.
anything right? No, you can't. Let's see if you can do this. This is a Rolex. This is outside your pay grade. I need it clean. I need it to sparkle. And I don't have time to do it myself. So get it.
I will wipe my ass with your Rolex. I would love to clean your Rolex. I would stick it directly. Never mind.
Too bad the Shield got arrested. Hauled out of here tonight. Luckily for you. So I suggest you find us some competition.
Oh, okay.
See what I can do, but
Yeah, we're not exactly asking.
Dolph's so super happy. Dolph is in heaven right now. He's got about the best backup you can get.
We want competition.
what do you imply?
Well, since Seth Rollins got arrested, I can't invoke my rematch clause for the Intercontinental title. So,
Oh, it's IRS's fault because the Shield are tax cheats?
Look, any other night I can make that happen, no problem. But
I'm a tax cheat. I forgot to file my fucking Google shit last year. I forgot to tell them about this. Apparently I'm supposed to disclose all the money I make here, and I didn't. So I think they want some money.
as far as I know, they're good to go.
but what if they aren't good to go?
Well, that'd be a different story, and I would, well, I'd have to make other arrangements.
Okay. Where are my mozzarella sticks? Can you imagine Baron Corbin if Applebee's promotes him to a manager? How annoying he's gonna be. He's gonna be bossing people around.
We know what Braun's capable of when he
I'll
wants
slap him so hard his fucking hair will grow in. No, Corbin's the shittiest waiter I've ever seen. Head up his own ass. Well, Sean, it's gonna be nice to see you. Haven't heard the sexy boy music in a while. Speaking of shit that's 25 years old, fuck.
numbered in singles action, non-title.
That music might be a couple years older than 25 years old.
With the Raw Tag Team titles on the line, find out tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests and perhaps the next Raw Tag Team Champions, The Revival. Dash Dawson, last week you accused the B Team of making a mockery out of the tag team.
Who's taller, Charlie Caruso or Zelina Vega? They are short little girls, ain't they?
Bert and Ernie tag team is the truth. Okay, embarrassment, joke, mockery. Webster ain't got enough words in his dictionary to define what is. Oh,
Yeah, Revival do remind me a little bit of Furnace and LaFon. They remind me more of Tully and Arn. They remind me a lot of LaFon, Crowfat. But Furnace was like a power guy. Furnace was like super strong, and was not. He was presented differently, like when he was a singles, like in the territory days. But yeah, they do totally. I thought Furnace and LaFon would get over in WWE when they got there. I thought they were gonna beat Bulldog and Owen for the titles, but nobody gave a shit.
Supposed to have a tag team title match next. Hardly look capable.
All right, I guess I wasn't paying attention to Dolph and Drew beating the shit out of the Revival right there. Whoops. So I guess that match is not happening now. Yeah, I think I might have liked the Sherry version a little bit more than the Shawn version of Shawn's theme. I remember she sang that for him in 91. Or maybe it was 92. I think it was 92. I don't know if anybody in the WWE locker room at that time, nobody would have been scared of Furnace and LaFon. They were pros. They're not going to go take liberties. That wouldn't have been an issue, old Sammy. LaFon and Furnace were tough dudes, but it wasn't to the point where the entire locker room was scared of them. Absolutely not. And plus, I don't think they would ever be. I think they were cool with everybody. They didn't have any heat. They didn't have any issues with anybody. I would have loved to see one of them snap Shawn Michaels' fucking neck in half the way he was back then. But aside from that, I'm pretty sure those guys got along with everybody. I don't recall any stories of heat there. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Pacificos. I got Pacificos and I got Stellas in the fridge, and I keep just pulling out these, so maybe I'll have a Stella later.
People could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested. But one thing's for sure, you were wrong.
I'll be back in one quick second.
Give extra, get extra. Dude, Pop-Tart splits already fused 2 Pop-Tarts together. See? Strawberry and cheesecake. Yeah, but watch me fuse 4 Pop-Tarts together. With this. Save the Pop-Tart. Dude, my mom's gonna kill me. My hair. New endless pan pizzas on Cece's Buffet. Fully loaded supreme and meat eater toppings. Starting at just $5.99. It's the best price for endless pan pizza. Cece's.
Jim is more of a dog person, but his wife loves cats.
All right, back.
1, 2. Go get it.
Yes, Jim is into compromise on a lot of things, but not when it comes to cutting the cord. Fubo gives him all the sports he needs, as well as all the shows his family loves. PATRON Solution. Don't compromise. Get all your favorite sports and TV shows. Go to FuboTV.com
All right.
today.
Had to go make a pit stop and grab another cold one. We're still on commercial.
From around the world come together to compete again. It's the return of the May Young Classic. All come together at the WWE Evolution, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view. Who will make history?
HBK is a wonky-eyed, melting waxwork. Oh, that's funny. I have not seen him publicly. I've only seen pictures of the short hair with Sean. Is he up next, or when's he doing? He seems like he'd be a top of the hour type of thing, right? So maybe in about 30 minutes we'll get Sean? Unless we get him right now. Oh yeah, we're supposed to still get the tag title match? How's the Revival gonna pull this off? Thank you, Joey G. You like my hair? Yeah, Catherine likes guys like me and The Rock, and I've said it a million times. I mean, if The Rock would just spend a little bit more time in the gym, he could eventually look just like me. You know, if he keeps at it. So, you know, maybe one day he will surpass my sexiness, but he's a bit behind right now. They're promoting the shit out of this Connor's cure out of the blue tonight. Not that I'm against that cause. What year was that? 2014 with Daniel Bryan and everything? Who died a couple months later. I think him, Connor, and the one, I don't even remember what year it was. It was either this year or the year before. The little kid, the little Warrior Award kid with the charisma. You know what I'm talking about. Was that this year or last year? I fucking forgot. But those are definitely my 2 favorite kids. I forgot his name. Darius some shit. The kid was great. Oh, so yeah, is Dolphin Drew gonna take the place and beat the fucking piss out of what happened to Bo Dallas? He got a shiner? Looks like he's got a black eye. Oh, maybe he doesn't. I thought he had a black eye. Oh, I didn't know this was a tag title match. I thought it was just a match. Oh, I would love to see these two win the tag titles. I mean, I'm all for the B team kind of getting over here, but shit, do this. Put the belts on Dolphin Drew, 100%. I'm fine with it. How easy, thanks for the $5. What do you think WWE will be like in a few years? Better, same, or terrible? Same. I think it'll be the exact same. I see nothing changing in the next 5 years. Same philosophy, same type of shit. The Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, what state am I in? I am in California. So make sure you subscribe. I'm up here every Monday night. If you're asking what state I'm in, you're clearly new. So yeah, mash that subscribe button. Go follow me on Twitter as well, at GoodMicWork. I recently added GoodMicWork to my name on my Twitter today. I just had Greg Morgan on there. So I was like, maybe I'll put GoodMicWork. Because my followers on Twitter do not increase. If anything, they decrease. About 3 weeks ago, I just like randomly lost 100 followers. So yeah, shoot me a follow on Twitter. Help me out. I'm at 4,200 Twitter followers. I should at least be at 10,000, you know? Come on. Come on. It's a terrifying scenario. So the belts are on the line? Well, Dolph and Drew can't lose here. Oh, good. You are a subscriber. Well, good. You did your job. Thank you for your support. What do you mean for some reason you think Dolph and Drew will win? No, they will win this. They have to, unless the Shield shows up and breaks out of jail. These two guys aren't losing to fucking Curtis Axel. No way. I mean, I guess this is what... Look at Dallas, the sneaky fucker. Because, I mean, I think if they weren't going to put the belt on Dolph and Drew, why even do this scenario? Plus, the belts are on the line. If they weren't going to put the belts on Dolph and Drew, they would make this whole situation a non-title situation. And just have Dolph and Drew squash them. So I think all signs point to a title change here. I guess they want this feud to have the belts. They want the... Because you got a couple of belts on the Shield side, so they want to put a couple of titles over on the other side, and that leaves... Do you think... can't happen. Put the tag titles on Roman. I don't even think they're not going to put the tag titles on Roman. No reason to, but they're going to put them on Dolph and Drew here, I have a feeling. Nice. Family in Santa Monica and San Diego. Santa Monica's nice. I've gone up there a couple times. Only about an hour and a half drive for me.
So we can take care of any additions you want to do here. This could be a song about home insurance. All right, I'll try that. Wait, maybe it's about all the...
No, it doesn't need every belt in this storyline, but what's the harm? You know, Dominator, like, is the B team anything fucking special at all? I actually do like them, and I do like their music, and I think they should have a run here. But if they want to even up the sides here, you know, you got a couple of belts on the Shield side, so maybe you want to make some champions over there just to balance it out. That's probably their only... reasoning behind this, I would think. I think maybe in the future, B Team winds up regaining the belts. Maybe after Hell in the Cell, they have a rematch on Raw with McIntyre and Dolph. And then the Shield interrupts, helps the B Team win the titles back. They get a big victory, more celebrating, more bragging rights for them. Hey, we just beat, you know, two of the WWE's biggest guys for the belts, you know. I don't know. I think in the end, it could turn out to be fine. But this is kind of the way it goes, you know, sometimes. Especially if one faction is belt heavy, you got to put some on the other side. And then if you get Braun winning the title, then you got all the belts over there, and Seth's the only one with the IC. So right now it's even. Hell, you could put Braun in a match with fucking Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman could win the Intercontinental title. Imagine trying to get that belt off of that guy. Either way, though, I don't right now see Strowman winning it at Hell in the Cell, even though it would be nice. Revival heel turn after this? Or, I'm sorry, Revival face turn after this? Yeah. I'm into that. I don't give a shit. They can try whatever they want. What gum commercial?
Order during our Labor Day mattress sale. And say, for a limited time, get one
As soon as I see it, I'll remember it, but I'm not sure which gum commercial.
prices are available right now.
I just remember those old school, like, Orbitz gum commercials and that stupid bitch telling me I need to freshen my breath. So maybe I like my dirty mouth. Fucking woman. Orbitz. Like, fuck you. I used to hate that commercial. I don't know why. So maybe my hate for that has made me tolerate any other gum commercials that we see. I love when we come back from commercial with McIntyre literally ripping apart the body of Bo Dallas.
It was supposed to be the Revival, but McIntyre and Ziggler attacked the Revival backstage. Dawson and Wilder were not able to compete.
Man, I thought we were going to see a Roman and Rock match already. I thought for sure that if Rock came back to work a match, it would be versus Roman. I mean, think about it. Last time Rock was in the ring in WWE, Roman really wasn't on the map yet. He kind of was, but not really. I mean, at least his match with Cena. I guess the match with Eric Rowan doesn't really count.
As part of the pack, here's the cover by McIntyre. Kick out.
I feel terrible for the B team. They weren't expecting to face Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler tonight. They were preparing for an entirely different team. This is unfair.
Come on, Drew and Dolph were preparing for a tag team title opportunity tonight. It just happened to fall upon their shoulders.
They're in a path of distractions.
Dolph and Drew made their own opportunity. You can't fault them for that.
Can't fault them. All I'm saying is I'm pro team or B team here.
And so is the WWE Universe.
I would love it if Rock showed up at SmackDown 1000. What city is that in? Anybody know? I mean, you would think, I mean, they named the fucking show after the guy. Pretty much.
He's incredibly meticulous.
I would like to see, The Rock and maybe like AJ Styles, you know, The Rock show and the house that AJ built, you know, colliding. It might be fun. Imagine that match, The Rock versus AJ Styles. Oh my god. Imagine 2002 Rock versus present day AJ Styles. Yeah, I'm into that.
Unstoppable.
Dallas fighting back. I'll tell you, the B team. Pretty good tag team champions the last couple of months. Drop kick in the face. I think you said lucky wrong, Cole. Cover here by Dolph. New champ almost had him.
Man, I don't even want to think about if Rock comes in to face Roman, who will be the heel and who will be the face. You can't even predict that because whatever you think might make the most sense, WWE will do the opposite. But I'd like to see The Rock as the Hollywood heel again. I'd be fine with that. Put Roman over as a babyface and stuff, but still, is that going to get the crowd to cheer? I just don't. I think the fans are going to want to cheer The Rock. Roman should be the heel. Nothing wrong with Roman being a heel and still winning.
Destroyed the Revival.
He can beat The Rock totally clean as a heel in the main event.
The B team have evolved.
Get booed out of the fucking building.
Never winning a match as a tag team. Raw tag team champions. It's just a short period of time. It's pretty surreal to think about. Tornado DDT by Dallas. This could be his opening.
That was more like a tornado somersault than a DDT.
Dallas, you gotta feel like Axel's a mile away from him right now. Goes in
Now The Rock would not have to win the Royal Rumble. Don't forget there are 2 world titles. So the winner of the Rumble gets one shot, somebody else gets the other one. So if Roman's champ, SmackDown guy can win the Rumble, and then Roman needs a challenger. Problem solved. But I think a Roman Rock match would make a lot of sense in other ways, and I thought that back in 2015 they might have done that. But they never did. The window might be closed on that now. Now the B team's mounting a comeback here on Dolph and Drew. Jordan Smith, thanks for the $5, man. You're trying to ask me what I'm more interested in as far as the next set of shows coming up next month. We got Hell in the Cell, Evolution, SmackDown 1000, and Super Showdown. Order of interest for me, I'm gonna go Hell in the Cell 1. Actually, I'm going in order. I'm going in the order that you have it. Hell in the Cell 1, then Evolution, then SmackDown 1000, then the Super Showdown. The Super Showdown I'm expecting to be very much like Greatest Royal Rumble. Probably gonna see no title changes. We might see one, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go exactly in the order you have it. Hell in the Cell, Evolution, SmackDown, and Super Show. Is this gonna be the finish here, or what the fuck are they gonna do? Well, that's it. This match is over. New champs. Well, that was obvious. They wouldn't have done all of that. They wouldn't have put the guys in that match, in a title match, if they weren't going to have them win it. Otherwise, they would make it a non-title match. Or just put them in the ring with two different guys completely. Alright, so Strowman's faction has gotten stronger. Strowman and Ambrose are the odd men out, the only two in this whole thing without a belt. I'm kind of surprised that was even legal, though. I mean, I guess you got a heel GM, so who the fuck cares, but the Shield got arrested. These two guys beat the crap out of two challengers who have a title shot, and then take their place and win the belts? Meanwhile, the Shield's getting fingerprinted. Fucking full body cavity search for Dean Ambrose. You know they're doing that to him, crazy fucker. Is that for real? Drake Maverick? Why is he out there? Is he their manager? I guess I'm going to be seeing this in the next couple of seconds. Drake is wearing the fucking... Look at this fucker. That's hilarious. They look like the Shield. Fucking, he's going to start 405 Live. Brand new TV show. Michael Cole, I hate you. Of course I remember Paul Roma. He was a young stallion. Imagine that. He was a stallion and a horseman. He's the only guy that can say that. Catherine, I think something's more likely to happen to you in the shower than something to happen to us out here. So we hope nothing crazy happens to you while you're in there. We will be fine. Don't make any mistakes and don't fall. Yeah, 405 Live, right? Brand new show. It's gonna air on a sci-fi network or some shit. Have they done anything to tease this at all, or is this completely out of the blue? Seems like it's out of the blue.
Once you start smoking, the consequences will find you.
That's why I don't smoke. So you don't have to tell me that, stupid commercial.
Gum disease and more.
I just love that WWE has done things in the past, like change guys' last names. You know, they made Shane Helms be Gregory Helms because they didn't want two Shanes in the company with Shane McMahon, but yet they'll have the Shield and Authors of Pain coming out there looking identical, wearing the same type of shit. And now Drake Maverick out of nowhere, the little colorful GM of 205 Live, now out there in riot gear with a couple of 400-pounders. I'm gonna go see the nun. You mean like the nun? No, I'm not gonna go see her. Fuck her.
If left untreated, Hep C can cause liver damage, even liver cancer. But there's important information for us. The CDC recommends all baby boomers get tested for Hep C. All it takes is a simple one-time blood test. And if you have Hep C, it can be cured. Ask your healthcare provider for
Does anybody know who they're working with when we come back from commercial here? What the authors of pain are doing? I mean, are they having a six-man? Is this a permanent alliance? Help me, help me. Figure out what the hell's going on here. Oh, the movie. I don't even know what that is. The only TV I watch is when I'm sitting here on Mondays watching Raw with you guys. Otherwise, I'm working on my YouTube channel or I'm at work. Oh, the horror movie? No, I don't know. I've never even heard of it. I don't like horror movies. So I'm not going to be watching The Nun.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop.
I thought I did something wrong and I needed to go, like, confess to the nun. That's what I thought you were asking me. I'm like, no, fuck the nun. Got nothing to confess. I'm a good boy. Alright. Stream is holding up. Man, we ain't to 200 likes yet. Come on now. Damn, y'all. 350 people in here watching, though. Not too shab. Not too shab. No, main event is not HBK segment. Main event is Corbin and Balor. HBK, I'm guessing, is going to come at the top of the hour. He'll probably be with us in about 15 minutes. We're going to get this AOP Drake Maverick bullshit, then we're going to go to commercial, then we'll come back for Sean. I would be willing to bet. Alright. The Score. Glory is the theme song of Hell in a Cell. Sounds stupid. Speaking of songs, you know who my least favorite type of tweeter is? The person that puts song lyrics in their tweets. F off. Look at little Drake all by himself. These two guys outweigh his whole fucking roster, and he's out here. He looks like goddamn Dennis the Menace. He looks like Hornswoggle. Little ass legs. This is pretty funny. Oh, and they got some jobbers out there? We're like, hey, we're paying you too much money to just be the GM. You got to do something else. Come to Raw and manage these two guys.
WWE Universe, my name is Drake Maverick, and I am the 205 Live General Manager. But I am also the manager of AOP.
Good. They clearly needed a manager.
I'm gonna make these men the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions.
Well, Drake, I believe you can do it.
I suppose we got our answer. That's some incredible.
Who are these two fucks? One of them looks like me.
Well, for Keith Thompson and Jimmy James, they go into battle with clothesline by
Except I'd beat both the AOP's asses and then pin them. I'd make one of them submit, and then I'd pin the other one. This match would already be over if I was in there. AOP going to 205 Live, yep.
Commend them for wanting to give it a shot, but
Look at this.
Trying to make a tweet. Good. They won. They got a manager. They were in stupid-ass six-mans a couple weeks ago losing. Drake Maverick is kind of out of the blue and out of nowhere, and I don't know why he needs to be dressed like them. I honestly think he could be regular Drake Maverick and still manage them just fine. Nothing wrong with him looking different than them. Ellering did. Well, WWE's making use of a piece of talent that's not doing a whole lot other than backstage segments on 205 Live. Might as well. Yeah, we got to get HBK. Well, no, we're still 10 minutes away. Yeah, we're going to get Shawn next, so they're going to have to rehash this whole fucking thing. We'll probably get 3 or 4 minutes of that. Then we'll get Shawn coming out to the ring. Or vice versa. I don't know. I don't know, Hubert, man. Raw is 3 hours long. I got no problem with a Shawn Michaels promo. And I really have no problem with an Undertaker and Triple H match. I just don't know why they're making such a big deal about it. It's a little bit up there. A little bit out there. Thank you for the super chat, Devs30. Which HBK match is my favorite between the street fight with Triple H, his return match in 02, or his second ladder match with Razor? That one's pretty easy. I'm going Triple H street fight. Their second ladder match wasn't as good as their first, and they had a lot of restrictions with some of the new internal rules in WWE. No blood, no using the ladder as a weapon. They still had a damn good match, but the match with this street fight with Triple H was fucking off the hook. Much preferred that match. Vince doesn't like Paul Ellering. Fuck Vince. Like Paul Ellering gives a shit. Yeah, Vince doesn't like me? Okay, let me continue wiping my ass. Paul Ellering is too cool for Vince McMahon. I don't care about this match. Undertaker's gonna win this. Triple H is not winning this match. No. Especially if Taker's gonna go work Mania with Cena again or something. Taker. All the way here. Unless Undertaker, for some reason, wants to put Triple H over. Hey, you put me over so many times at WrestleMania, let me return the favor. I guess maybe Triple H can win. I don't fucking know. Not a match that I'm really looking forward to, though. Here comes Shawn after the break. He's just a sexy boy. But he's not your boy toy. He's just a sexy boy. He's not your boy toy. He thinks he's cute. Yeah, he knows he's sexy. He's got like the looks that really drive the girls wild. No, I don't know. Undertaker, I just don't know the point of the match. The way they're building it up and making such a big deal about it, you would like to think that this actually means something aside from, oh, it's the last time they're going to face each other. Like, they already told us that in 2012. It's always good to see Shawn. I'm never going to complain about seeing Shawn. Dude was the man. So many memories. How fucking good he was, man. I've got a lazy eye, lazy eye. They should make that song. How come somebody hasn't done that one? That's mean. We shouldn't be making fun of his fucking cockeye.
Decide what kind of man I am. Stick a label on me. But that's not
We got this woman. We got this kind of like regular. She's really nice, and but she's kind of a little bit of a slut. And she comes in to my restaurant all the time. She's always got different dudes with her. And her name's Jen, and she's got one eye that wanders off, and we call her Cockeye Jen. And she just hooks up with everybody. She's like the female Tiger Woods. And then she hooked up with one patron that I know pretty well. I see him out all the time. And we were talking at a bar one night, and I was like, "Are you still hanging out with Jen?" And he's like, and he just said he goes, "Dude, I fucked her so hard I fixed her eye." I just fucking laughed about that for like 3 straight years. But yeah, she's like, every time I see Shawn Michaels now, I think of her, Cockeyed Jen. The Showboat. I miss the old Showboat shows when the AWA would run that in Vegas or Reno. I forgot where that was. I do know Sherry died a week before Benoit did. I remember talking about that once, that she kind of went unnoticed because the Benoit shit was so crazy. Oh God, these two. I'm so sick of the games. Oh, Natty. This is fucking terrible. Love you, Natty. Bye, Natty. Bye. Love ya. I got it.
Nobody like you here at WWE. I mean, at all. You are absolutely going to be the greatest women's champion that we have.
Why are the Bellas kissing her ass?
Champion than winning matches. I mean,
what the fuck do you know about being a champion, Brie?
You inspired Brie and I to
champion of botches?
And we just want to thank you so much for that. And I mean, if you need any training partners, we're your girl.
Oh yeah, training partners. That's great. I want the Bellas to teach me to wrestle. Yeah, Hall of Fame bound, baby. F off the both of you.
She is amazing, and we love her. But I don't know. I mean, I guess if you need any advice outside of the ring at all, I don't know, like running companies, writing a book. I don't know, fashion. Anything.
Writing a book? You want to write my book too?
We are always here.
I don't think so.
You guys up on that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Well, you get better, okay? It's fine. Yeah, take care of those ribs.
I'd rather have Mr. Fuji write my book than the two of you fucking dumbasses. Hey, Sean. In his fucking old man haircut. And his cowboy hat. Hilarious. Dude, where's your ponytail? You send chills up my spine, Sean. Always have. But why does he not want to be the boy toy? There's really nothing wrong with being a boy toy. If you're a Heartbreak Kid, that pretty much means you are a boy toy. So why are you saying you're not a boy toy? I can't fucking even think. Oh, we got a beardless Shawn? Yeah. Shawn used to go beardless all the time back in the day. Now he's got a beard. I would love for Fuji to write my book. It'd be fucking hilarious. Who's your ghostwriter? Mr. Fuji. Oh, okay. Well, we still got over 300 folk up in here. Not bad. Not bad audience tonight, considering it's a crappy-ass fucking Raw. Well, HBK, you still look good, man. You're old bat now, man.
You know, usually I tell you just to stop it, that I'm not worthy, but you know what? I've decided I'm worthy of it. Shower me with praise,
Yeah, I guess he's not a boy toy. He's a senior citizen toy now. Jesus. It's more of a hold-up than a stick-up.
Alright, so I wouldn't be me if I didn't come out here and do a little shilling. So as you can see, got the new HB Shizzle shirt. Alright, on sale, baby. Go get it.
Sean, I don't know if I can wear that shirt.
Alright.
I'm not walking around town with a shirt that says Heartbreak Kid on it. Sorry.
Make sure you get your credit cards out. Go to the WWE Network. Streaming online right now. Buy it, baby, the WWE Network. And while you're there, you can also purchase WWE Super Showdown from Melbourne, Australia.
All right. Oh, yeah, you got to talk up Triple H and Taker, right? Hey, I was a referee last time.
So, before I get to the predictions of all my contemporaries and my own personal prediction, we're talking
Marty Jannetty is, I'm telling you, is on a serious fucking bender right now. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and he's been putting some stupid shit up there in the last couple days, and I fucking hate that guy. I fucking hate him. He's so fucking pathetic.
That match is going to be insane, so insane that I have decided to get my old baby.
I swear, he's been fucked up for the last, like, 6 days straight. Probably hasn't even slept.
And be there personally to see this, because this is going to be something that we are all never, ever going to forget. I can almost guarantee.
Well, something that we're never going to forget doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good. We might never forget it because it sucks so much ass. Kind of like Brie Bella's performance in the beginning of the show.
Favors and WWE Legends predictions. You know, I was surprised to see how many of them picked The Undertaker. Now, I would have understood that if perhaps, say, that whole WrestleMania streak was still intact. But it isn't. So I gotta be honest, I was quite surprised to see how many people still felt like The Undertaker had the advantage.
You gonna wear a Good Mike Work t-shirt to work, Mike? Yeah. Go for it. I'm over on Pro Wrestling Tees. You can pick one up. There's a sale going on right now, too. You get 20% off, but I think it ends probably like right now. It was for All In. I think it ran through tonight. So if you want to pick one up for cheaper than normal, link is in the description. You got time.
You probably feel like I'm not really objective. I mean, let's face it. He's my best friend. We've been best friends for over 20 years. Let's face it. I loved him when he was a nobody. Now, granted, maybe I love him a little more because he's a somebody now. But still, I love him. You know, still.
I love him still.
But the fact
Sean, people don't seem to care what you're saying in Columbus.
Undertaker, this is what you need to understand. The fact of the matter is that Triple H is still the game. He is still the cerebral assassin.
Well, Triple H is also in charge.
Sorry, my man.
So if he gets tombstoned right before he's pinned, he can just say, "You're fired," and then the pin doesn't count and he never lost. It's a win-win for Triple H.
At WWE Super Showdown, the cerebral assassin is going to cerebrally assassinate The Undertaker. And Undertaker
Cerebrally assassinate. All right.
is there is absolutely nothing. Nothing.
There's no way Undertaker's there. Mike Eldridge, did the Bellas have a match earlier or something? You could call it that. I don't know if it even qualifies as a match because Brie Bella goddamn embarrassed herself. There's no way the Undertaker's here. I'm not buying this. I ain't buying it. What do you think, bub? Do you think the Undertaker's here? You want to watch with me? Ugh. There's no way he's here. It's probably Triple H dressed as the Undertaker. How much you want to bet I'm right? And then he tears it off, and the DX music plays, and they dance around. There's no way Undertaker's here. There's no way, guys. I'm telling you. I'm calling this. He's not here. He's not here. Even if he comes out, it's not him. It's Triple H. Okay, maybe it's the Undertaker. He's here. I was wrong. Y'all don't want to advertise this? You just want to show up in Columbus? Hey, Taker. You want to come to Columbus?
Not really. Can we go to Maui?
Oh, stream's gonna die? There we go. Oh, no, it's good. Well, I'll take these two legends in the ring, Taker and Shawn. Not the two worst to ever put on a pair of boots. That's probably Vince calling up Undertaker. Hey pal. So the interweb says that on Saturday, Goldust put on a really big show in Chicago. And everybody liked it. Maybe on Raw we should have something cool happen. You want to come down? Fucking Goldust. Thanks. Taker and Shawn. Did not think these two guys would be in the ring together. Darren Pfeffer, thanks for the super chat. Can you name the 5 times Triple H and Undertaker happened to face each other one-on-one? Twice at WrestleMania, Ground Zero, Hell in the Cell, and somewhere else. Don't remember. I know 4 of them. Oh, Royal Rumble, casket match. This is so cool. I can't believe they're actually in the ring together. I wasn't expecting it. I said he wasn't there. I said, bullshit. Undertaker's not there. It's Triple H dressed up as him. But I'm pretty sure that's not Brian Lee. That's the Undertaker. Stop yelling at me, Michael Cole, you fucking asshole. Alright, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels in the middle of the ring. It's not even WrestleMania time. It's fucking September 3rd. Huh. Look at that. Is it 1995 again? It amazes me that these two guys had matches together on Raw in 1995. Unbelievable.
This just became personal.
I wasn't aware that Brian Lee died. God damn, I hope not.
20 years. You and Triple H, best friends.
Maybe Shawn should be, I don't know, the referee for this thing.
In those 20 years, I took the best that you had, and I took the best that Triple H
Catherine, she said she was in the shower, so she's missing all sorts of good shit. She's missing Taker and Shawn. I don't even care what they're saying. It's just kind of cool to see them in there, you know?
And in the process, I reached in and took part of your soul. And your egos can't accept it.
Yeah, Crush is dead. Brian Lee is not.
You chose Triple H because I took the one thing from you that was most important. Your career.
No, you didn't. You didn't take his career. If he wanted to fucking wrestle again, he could have. They would have worked it out. Somebody took your career too, you dumbass, and you wrestling again. Undertaker, you're full of shit. We're giving Mean Mark some shit here, bub.
Is that what you think? Is that what you think this is about? Let me make something perfectly clear to you. I am a man of my word. All right? Somebody had to restore faith in the system. Somebody.
Ooh, is he gonna call Taker out for wrestling again?
And be committed to the words
He should.
spoke. Now I know everybody else in this line of work can say whatever they want and 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years turn around on a dime and go back on their word. But guess who doesn't do that? Me.
Sean's right.
I have stayed away and stayed true to my retirement because I am a man of my word. Because I am a man of honor, a man of integrity.
I didn't leave my boots and hat in the ring, or my jacket and hat in the ring, and then come back next year.
Out of respect for the system, out of respect for them, and most importantly, I've stayed retired out of respect for you.
Sean's got a point.
Every time I step into a ring,
Man, I still get hate messages about that April Fool's video. People are fucking dumb.
I hear the chant of one more match, and I still respect. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Yeah, that's what I said. It's about respect. You heard that. Year after year for nearly a decade. One more match. For nearly a decade, half that locker room, every WrestleMania, beating down my door, begging for a dream match with HBK. Every year, turning down literally millions and millions of dollars for one more match. So yeah, I've stayed retired out of respect for the Undertaker.
Well, it turned out to be a better promo than I thought. At least they're kind of getting real. Sean's right. Taker looks like the fucking dude that can't let go. The same type of people he used to criticize 20 years ago. I think the match with Roman should have been it. I think it should have been done.
Is it respect?
Super kick him, Sean.
Or is it fear?
Jesus, if Sean gets back in the ring too? I got a cat hair all over me from you, buddy.
Had ever chosen to come out of retirement, there would have only been one person that you come for. Me. And make no mistake about it, I would put you down all over again. You know it. I know it. They know it. And there's one other thing you know. In Melbourne, Australia, I'm gonna put your buddy Triple H down again.
Man, do a Sean run-in, then, in Australia. And have Sean cost Taker the match. '18. It's nearly 2019. I just watched a segment with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker in my 40s. That kind of blows my mind. There's, I'd say 80% of the chat here weren't even born when they debuted. Pretty crazy. Well, it turned out to be better than I thought. I thought it was just going to be Sean rambling on about the Taker Triple H match and a stupid-ass video on the Titantron. I didn't know Taker was going to randomly show up, and they were going to start getting personal with each other. And Sean was going to call him out for his bullshit. Hey, motherfucker, I retired when you faced me. You didn't show that same respect to Roman Reigns. You hypocritical dead fuck. I kind of liked it. Don't know if that's the beginning of Shawn coming back for a match. Maybe. But if you do that, you do it at WrestleMania, don't you? Unless, oh my god. What if they go to Australia, they have the match, Shawn interferes, costs The Undertaker the match, setting up a retirement match with Shawn Michaels at the Survivor Series. Have any two guys ever retired each other? Undertaker retired Shawn Michaels in 2011, or 10, or whatever it was. And then Shawn Michaels retired The Undertaker at a pay-per-view in 2018. I don't know. Well, I mean, Gabriel, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. It's possible the WWE realized the same thing I've been saying the last couple of weeks. I have no interest in this match. I don't give a shit about it. Don't want to see it. I think it's more of just an attraction, something to give to the audience. I didn't know it was going to be built into anything significant at all. And I don't care. I think they're devoting way too much time to it. So now adding in the Shawn Michaels stuff, at least that adds some interest there that wasn't there before. So I don't know if it's necessarily going to make anything better, but at least WWE recognizes that I don't think the fans are that into a Triple H versus Undertaker match in 2018. Throw Shawn in there, tease a run-in, tease some interference, tease some heat. Yeah. It's going to help, and it might. Wow, crazy. All right, yeah, good audience for all that. So did you guys catch all that since we have nearly 400 people in here? Let's try to get up to 200 likes. We're at 170. That would be awesome. And please don't forget to subscribe. So we had Shawn Michaels, who was advertised for the show. We knew he was going to come out. Came out at the top of the hour. Talked a little bit about Triple H and The Undertaker. And then The Undertaker showed up. The whole time the music's hitting, I'm like, no. They're not going to do that. They're in fucking Columbus, Ohio. On a throwaway Raw. I can't see him being there. And then out he comes. And then him and Shawn start talking about their history. And Shawn basically says, hey, when you retired me, I stayed respectful. I didn't come back. I turned down millions of dollars every single year. I was offered a chance to come out of retirement, work with WWE's top star, somebody here, even most recently with the match with AJ that was teased in San Antonio a year or two ago. And he never did. Meanwhile, The Undertaker has this big emotional main event match. He's not even champion. He's main eventing WrestleMania. Loses to Roman Reigns, symbolically takes off his gloves, jacket, and hat, leaves him in the ring, and walks away from the business. 1 year later, in the ring, facing John Cena. I mean, as a fan, I remember back during the Monday Night Wars, I used to criticize guys like Hogan, guys like Flair, guys like Savage. They're too old. They're hanging on too long. They don't know when to hang it up. They're past their prime. At what point do we say that shit about The Undertaker? It's getting out of hand. Shawn Michaels is the only guy to stay true to that retirement. Even if he comes back now, he's stayed true to it long enough to where I think he's earned a fucking out-of-retirement match. But, damn. Yeah, Catherine, I just mentioned that. Imagine if Shawn Michaels and Taker work Survivor Series. And imagine it's a retirement match. Imagine Shawn Michaels beats The Undertaker and retires him. I mean, has there ever been a case of guys retiring each other? We got Balor and Corbin again having another backstage segment. Aren't they main eventing? Oh, it's not against Corbin?
You're still going to be in the main event, and you're going to face
Braun Strowman. I knew he was going to say that. Jason, how old is The Undertaker? He is in his late hundreds. 185, 186, somewhere around there. All right, so they just changed the main event. They just changed the main event, which is fine, because I don't give a shit about Balor and Corbin. But now we're getting Balor and Strowman. Wonderful. I will be back in 1 second.
Between Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, the tag team champions, and the Shield appeared in front of a judge and was formally arraigned and charged with inciting a riot, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct. There are more updates on the situation of the Shield as Raw rolls along tonight. Meanwhile, back inside the arena at the Ohio State University, it's boss time!
Introducing first, the team of Sasha Banks and Bayley.
The Boston Heart Connection. Now you notice Bayley with the gold headband, Sasha Banks with the gold glasses. They're all part of the Connor's Cure campaign to help raise funds for pediatric cancer awareness. You can bid on those two items right now.
Back. We got Bayley and Sasha heading out to the ring. This should be fun. Wonder what they're up to.
So to say they're going to be on the same page might be an understatement here.
These two are never hardly even in the same book, Renee. These two are like MGK and Eminem right now.
So is this a tag? So Dana Brooks out first. Is she going to have a partner? Same match as last week? I don't even remember what the fucking match was. Dana and... Oh, stop hugging, you two. God damn, this is fucking horrible. Why are we watching this? Y'all want to watch something else? The Golden Girls on? Fucking Hallmark Channel Marathon or something? Oh, Ember Moon, that's right. Ember. This fucking Raw. This Raw gives me lupus. Yeah, and why are they even on a team? Good point. Is that their name? Boss and Hug Connection? That's terrible. I'm trying to think of all the Connection tag teams. Colossal Connection, Can-Am Connection, Boss and Hug Connection? There's been another connection.
I don't know what you're going on about. I mean, Sasha and Bayley have a great friendship. We've seen it over the past couple weeks. You're living in the past.
Like, I don't even mean to shit on the cause. The Connor's Cure thing is a wonderful thing, but do they all have to wear those fucking shirts? God damn.
Last week was one of the best performances Dana Brooke has ever put on in WWE. Despite a losing effort, very, very impressive.
Oh yeah, Rock and Sock Connection. Duh, thank you. Can't believe that slipped my mind. And then you wonder why I got my fucking ass handed to me in trivia. Oh good, we get a commercial. Wonderful. God, there's been another major Connection tag team. Why can't I fucking think of them? What the fuck was it? It's gonna bother me now. Rock and Sock, I know. Now, because you guys reminded me, but there's another one. There's still another one. God, who the fuck is it? Oh, the Rock and Wrestling Connection. That's a good one. That's another one. Man, this Raw. I will say that the Taker Shawn promo was interesting, to say the least, because it wasn't just... It certainly didn't deliver what I thought it was going to deliver. I thought it was just going to be some dumbass promo by Shawn. Trying to hype up the match that we don't care about, but they added a few things. They added some components to it now that at least increase the interest, which was my big issue all along. I just want to care about this match. So far, I don't. Maybe now I do a little bit more, so... mission accomplished, I guess. Yeah, Can-Ams, I know. I mentioned them. There's another one. Not Can-Ams, not Rock and Sock, not Colossal, but something else. All right, we're getting some decent subscribers in here tonight. We are going to cut it close. I still think we can get really close to 22,000, but we're going to need about 150 more subscribers. But we'll probably get there tomorrow. I know about the Can-Ams. They were the first ones I mentioned. Yeah, no, besides the Can-Ams. I'm trying to think. Yeah, thank you for the $5, Darren. Appreciate it. Yeah, I love the Can-Ams. I remember when Zinc left abruptly, and they reported it on TV, and Martel was left without a partner, and the whole thing with the Islanders turning heel, and then Tito needed a partner, and they came together, and perfect. And I thought Strikeforce made a better... Strikeforce was a better Can-Am Connection than the Can-Am Connection were. They were the same team. Same outfit, same everything. The only thing you did is kick out Tom Zink, insert Tito, who was a... Not you, Tito. That's Tito, too. But Tito Santana is a million times better wrestler and worker than Zink was. And shit, 1 month later, they were tag team champs. But I think if Zink would have stayed around, WWE would have put the belts on him. They were a good-looking team. Oh my god, the vignettes. I'll never forget those. Watching those as a kid. I'm sure they're on YouTube or the network. Just go look up at Can-Am Connection, like, vignettes. Like, they're like in a locker room with a mirror, and they're combing their hair, and they got their dumbass out. I can't even put it into words. It's great. It's fucking great. Jesus Christ, got flying kitties up in here. Fuck out of here. Yeah, Tito just came flying into fucking view. I don't know if you saw him or not. Oh, that's right. Fucking Terry Gordy and Doc. Oh, if I could go to one, I can only pick one. If I could go to one show that I never went to, what would it be? Oh, man. Well, I was at the biggest one. I was at WrestleMania 3, so I'm lucky. I would have liked to be at WrestleMania 10. I probably would have liked to be... Oh, God. Fuck. I can't think of any off the top of my head, besides that one. But rest assured, there's about 1 million of them. Dude, Catherine, did you just come on here? He literally flew into view. Like, what, maybe a minute and a half ago? You just missed him. I was talking about Tito Santana. He thought I was talking about him, and he came flying from the counter all the way over here. Girls and cars. Oh my god. It was so weird. I remember that Girls and Cars, it was, I'm trying to think who helped do the music. It was Rick Derringer, and then there was another guy. And I think it was the other guy that did Girls and Cars. But what was weird is that it was so confusing. Jimmy Hart also had a song on the Pile Driver album. It was called, not Stand Back. Fucking something like that. Crank It Back. Crank It Up. It might have been Crank It Up. But the Young Stallions, Paul Roma and Jim Powers, stole Jimmy Hart's music and used it as their own. They used Crank It Up as their entrance theme. And he was pissed. Because back then, there was no copyright. By the way, Sasha Bailey won, if you give a shit. But then when they did the Slammy Awards, Jimmy Hart didn't perform his own song. He performed Girls and Cars, which was the Strikeforce's theme. It was all ass backwards back in 1987. Shit was weird. And I always remember getting myself all dizzy, trying to think of, like, why is another tag team using Jimmy Hart's song, but then Jimmy Hart sings a different tag team song that was sang by somebody else, and he doesn't sing the song that he sang on the album. And then I usually go unconscious for about 30 minutes and piss my pants. And when I come to, I've kind of lost the desire to figure it out. Oh, hi, Lashley. What do you have? Book report? You better have read the book and not just watched the movie. Are you going to show Baron Corbin your book report? You are, aren't you?
Excuse me, Bobby.
Hi, Charlie.
You just came out of a meeting in Baron Corbin's office. Are you able to talk about what happened in there?
I don't want to know.
It wasn't much of a meeting. He just handed me this.
Is this a performance review?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Baron Corbin gave Lashley a performance review?
Mr. Lashley's sunny, cool, and calm demeanor, his physical actions show a dangerous and malicious side that puts the entire Raw roster in danger. Therefore, as acting general manager, I am ordering Mr. Lashley to attend a special in-ring meditation intervention with Jinder Mahal tonight.
You know what? I think this is the best thing for me, Charlie. Because my man, acting general manager Baron Corbin, is helping me with my anger issues. Because I'm such an angry person. I appreciate his concern.
Bobby Lashley, you are not angry. You're always smiling. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've seen that many teeth before. Good Lord. You're the happiest looking motherfucker I've ever seen. Baron Corbin's a dick. Look at the size of Lashley. Good God. So we get a meditation fuckfest here with Jinder and Bobby Lashley, which means Bobby Lashley is going to kill him. So, okay. And now we get Strowman versus Balor. Still don't know if the Shield's going to break out of jail. Do I have to do a podcast on this week? Can y'all let me have the week off and I'll give you a different video instead? God damn. A fractured friendship. Well, I think my ratings are pretty good. The fact that we're watching some pretty shitty Monday Night Raws. We got 400 people in here. Nice. Or almost. Or something. We can get to 200 likes. Can't believe how long it's taken me to get to 200 likes. I think the battery in my mouse is dying.
If your drive home is rough on pizza, tell us at babyforpizza.com so we can fix roads across the country.
My very trusty Amazon Basics battery. You gonna work? Alright. Time to go find another battery. Be right back. There's one right over here. Alright. This is how fun Raw is. We get to decide which fucking batteries to use. I got myself some Rayovacs, and I got more Amazon batteries. Let's try Amazon. Alright, we in business. Amazon it is. I always have batteries in the house. Even if I see batteries on sale at the store, I just buy them. I'm like, I'm gonna need them at some point. We got 9,000 remote controls in this place. No, thanks. Thanks, Brittany. You're the only reason I watch this show. It's just me and you. Oh, good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for getting us up to 200 likes. Appreciate it. Now maybe we can get 300. Don't forget to subscribe. We are about 150 subscribers away from 22,000. We could probably come pretty close to that. I think we could shave that in half. Meet halfway and get about 75 more. Out of the 400 people in here watching, if you have not yet subscribed, please hit me. I'll be here next week. Next week's a go-home show to Hell in the Cell, so hopefully something will happen fun. And then I'll probably stream the pay-per-view as well. A lot of streaming over here in GoodMicWork land. And I do need to look into my technical difficulties tonight, and the stream came very close to not happening, but I got it figured out at the last minute, and I don't know what's going on with my computer. It was just kind of doing some weird things, so hopefully nothing is wrong. I'm trying to think, so this computer now is 3 years old. I bought this in the summer of I bought this August of 2015. So yeah, I've got, next couple of years, I'm probably going to want to upgrade again. Now I still have my other one that I bought in like 2011. Oh, cool, Mike. Just watching me? I'll do my best to give you the best play-by-play possible. Lita vs. Mickey is confirmed for Evolution. Was not aware of that. Lita vs. Mickey, huh? And Trish versus Alexa. Alright, I can live with Lita vs. Mickey. That match happened before, yes? Right? Lita and Mickey certainly have faced. You'll subscribe if I turn off Raw? Okay, I'll turn it off right now. There, it's off. If you still hear it, it's just in your head. Ah, South Pacific Connection, Snook and Steamboat. That's right. I got video on my second channel of them in a bodybuilding competition together. Pretty cool. Little hidden gem. Here comes Lashley. So wait, this is not a match, this is a meditation seminar? Alright. Look at this carpet. I actually need to buy a rug. I was going to go on Amazon. Underneath my fucking little office area here is... The carpet's kind of gnarly. Even though I vacuum it a lot. So I need to put a rug down. Maybe I'll get one of them sweet-ass Jinder Mahal rugs. Yeah, Melina. That's an interesting name. I don't know if WWE bring her back or not.
To my meditation session with you, Bobby Lashley.
Is she still with? Her and Morrison are long gone, right? They're not together. He's moved on, right? God, I hope he has.
From your inner being. Yeah, sure. You walk around with a smile. You like to fancy yourself.
Man, all right. So we got a Jinder Mahal and Bobby Lashley promo going on right now. I don't give a fuck about this. We are 36 past the hour. We got about 30 minutes left in the show.
But I can help you harness that power.
This one's rough, man. It's rough this week.
So Bobby Lashley,
A weak-ass segment. How much wrestling have we even gotten on this show? Well, I shouldn't criticize the wrestling too much. We did see a title change. We do have new tag team champions. Aside from that... Sit. Bobby, don't do this. Oh, you got no street smarts. You fucking went through Sami Zayn's obstacle course like a goddamn lab rat. You constantly turned your back on Elias and forgot words and lyrics to songs. Now you're wearing a goddamn scarf, Lashley. You and Brie Bella are not the MVPs of this Raw.
No, not that. No, not that. It's all about affirmations, Bobby.
Full House had better writing than this. Fucking Michelle Tanner's "You Got It, Dude" is a hell of a lot better than this.
Like water. No. We are like water.
We're like water, y'all. I think we're like 90% water, our bodies.
You need to relax. You need water. Sit down. Come on, sit down.
Sit down, Drake Maverick. Doesn't he look just like Drake Maverick? The little sing guy? He's like a little brown Drake Maverick. Y'all... Kevin Owens! Why is he attacking Lashley? Alright, so much for holding Owens off TV. I said this. I'm glad I said it. Hell, I put a mic drop up on this. And I said my only fear is that WWE's going to bring him back too quick and randomly. To where it's not going to do anything for him. All he's doing here is starting a new feud with somebody else. Who's going to kick his ass. You guys were pitching all sorts of great ideas. Holding him off TV till the beginning of the year, bringing him back with Undisputed, all sorts of great stuff. Ooh, he hit Lashley with a powerbomb? Nah, this is a letdown. It is. You got an opportunity here to refresh, rejuvenate, and regroup this guy, and you bring him back in fucking 7 days? I think Raw could survive a couple weeks without Kevin Owens. I think we'll be alright. Ugh. This Raw gets dumber. This Raw gets dumber. Why do we watch this show, y'all? But what was the point of him quitting? Like, he didn't need to quit last week. All he needed, he could have just lost the match and then attacked Lashley tonight. It would have been the same thing. The quitting angle was pointless. That is the equivalent of dropping an angle. There was no reason whatsoever to quit. If you're just going to come back next week. And exactly, why is he not arrested? Oh my God. Where were the cops to haul away Kevin Owens? And Owens, he didn't even quit on Kurt Angle's watch. See, that I could almost understand. If he quit like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when Angle was still the GM, and then comes back now with Corbin, at least you could say, okay, Corbin brought him back. But he quit on Corbin's watch. Yeah, you blame Road Dogg. That's a good tweet. Stealing it.
Decided what kind of man I am. But you don't get to tell me what it be.
No, I guess you're right. He didn't quit officially, but still, like, why do the whole thing? You know, why even do it? Just dumb. They didn't even need to do that segment. He didn't need to sit in the ring through the commercial break. He didn't say, oh, he quit. He just needed to show up tonight and attack Bobby Lashley. Would have served the same purpose. Ugh. And he's attacking Bobby Lashley. You would think Kevin Owens would want to get back on the winning track and maybe target some guys he can beat. But whatever.
Snickers satisfies.
It's tough to top an original, so we added to the sides instead. It's the cheesy gordita crunch you know and love, now completely new. The $5 double cheesy gordita crunch box. Only
A bunch of new followers over here on the Twitter. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I just don't. Well, thanks, Kyle. You can just sit here and just enjoy my pain. God. I had like the longest week of my life. The weekend was fucking brutal. Luckily, I got some really good wrestling with All In, and then I have to tune into Monday Night Raw. I'm telling you, I'm so glad I started doing these streams. This is going to become my thing. I'm the king of Raw streams on YouTube. Nobody else does this but me. And it's helping me, because there's no way. There's no way I could tolerate this shit.
This is a game changer.
Which I really didn't anyway. If I wasn't up here streaming and I was just live tweeting instead, I probably wouldn't even be watching the show. I'd be fucking screwing around. I'd be cooking. I'd be doing all sorts of shit. Probably taking a couple shits too. My God. But what were they thinking bringing... I don't know, man. I said in my last episode, I said one of my biggest concerns was what they did with Dolph. Because when Dolph quit, I thought he came back way too soon, but he lasted a hell of a lot longer than Kevin Owens did. God damn. No, I did not stream All In. I was working all day. It sucked. But I did do a review on the show. It's up right now. Click the cards right in the top right-hand corner, right there on your computer screen if you're watching on the computer. You can catch the link right there. Otherwise, it's my most recent video on my channel, so just check the YouTube channel. It's right there. About a 35-minute review, I think. And you can download it on my website. I did make it available in podcast form, so it is on Spotify. It is on Stitcher. It's on iTunes. And you can download it. Yeah, at least today, we got Monday Night Football coming up soon. So that's what's going to happen in my future streams. I'll have the game on over here. And I'll just watch both. Now they're doing a Extreme Rules 2010 flashback here with Batista and Cena. Is this when Batista quit? Oh, there you are, Rice Jones. What's going on? Am I pronouncing your name right? Because I want to say it right in your video. Thank you for the super chat. With the video I've been made, it's almost fitting the Undertaker shows up on an episode of Raw that follows on my birthday. Wow, we all got. So Catherine, or not Catherine, Brittany's birthday was on the 1st. Your birthday is today. My birthday's the 6th. We should have a big-ass party. But yeah, Mr. Jones donated $100 to the channel, and he's got me doing a video on The Undertaker, and that's going to be coming up probably after the one on the 11th. So I'll wait a couple days and I'll upload his. So some new episodes coming. And thanks again for your patronage, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, they're showing the Shawn Michaels and Undertaker segment again, and we are, after this, we're going to go into the main event, I'm guessing. Ah, Die Hard, yours is on the 22nd. I've got This Day in History is on that episode, on that day, don't I? The 22nd, that was Mind Games. And it was Austin. Am I right on that? It was like Austin stunning McMahon. It was like Goldberg's debut, all that shit. It's a pretty big day, man. I agree. 3 good segments from a 3-hour Raw is not a good show. I didn't think we were going to see anything decent with the Shawn Michaels promo, but it turned out to be pretty good with The Undertaker. But imagine if we didn't have this. Imagine a Raw. Just that shit coming out of your mouth. A Raw in 2018 was saved by The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Oh, good. Now we get Triple H live next week. Even better. Triple H, you were sitting right there at Gorilla. You could have just came down tonight and got in the middle of that. Don't be acting like you were out of town. We all know. Mick Foley's here too? So yeah, they really are making this a big deal, aren't they? Now Mick Foley's going to come next week and talk about... Rousey, Natalya versus Bliss and Fox next week in a tag on the Go Home show. Okay. As long as Alexa looked as hot as she did tonight, I am a happy guy. The Shield is out. Something tells me they are not at Arby's. They are on their way to Monday Night Raw. Yeah, it wasn't Mick Foley, the fucking GM. Now he's just coming back to talk about Triple H and The Undertaker. Alright, Balor Strowman is our main event. This has main evented a Raw or two this year already as well, hasn't it? Man, I might have to watch All In again. I'm going to pull up New Japan World after this show's over. Maybe rewatch a couple of matches just so I can rewire my brain to enjoy wrestling and not hate it. It's a pretty fucking awful Raw. Oh, we're back in New Orleans next Monday. That's nice. All right, you know we're probably going to go to commercial next, I would imagine. We've got Balor in the ring. What's going on? Those of you who are just showing up into the chat now, we are barely surviving, so if you're asking me how I'm doing all right, but I ain't doing great. This has been a rough one, man. We do have new tag team champions. There they are right now, Dolph and Drew. Strowman and Balor are main eventing. The Shield is out of jail on their way back. Shawn Michaels called The Undertaker out for his bullshit, coming back from his retirement. So we have had a couple of good things on Raw, but overall, not a good show. And we have Renee Young on commentary, so I guess technically things could be worse. Always trying to stay positive over here. You're gonna listen to some Solid Monster, then watch Lucha Underground after this crap? Oh, sounds like a good night to me. Did Jason do a review on All In? Of course he did. I'm sure he did. I have not heard any review from him on the show. I should probably check his out. I'd be interested to hear that. Oh yeah, Balor, he does extraordinary things, in case you guys haven't heard. He's an extraordinary guy, but he does extraordinary things. Get it? You see what they did there? You see how they took the extra and the ordinary, put it, see? Yeah. It's good. It's creative. I wasn't aware that anything happened to Rey Mysterio. Put on a hell of a performance on Saturday night. Did good in that main event. Hope nothing happened to him. A lot of people think he'll come in for SmackDown 1000. And that would be a perfect place to bring him back.
Right now, his brain just got scrambled. Yeah, Balor trying to shake away the cobwebs and Braun Strowman with a clubbing blow to the spine.
Ah, that's a really good prediction there. Who wrote that? James? Yeah, Baron Corbin eating a triple powerbomb through a table is probably a good way to end the show. Wouldn't be surprised at all.
Effortless, him sweeping Balor right off his feet.
Braun, Dolph, and Drew McIntyre all here to start a change here in WWE. Clearly that's underway tonight with Drew and Dolph walking with the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Where they forced their way into that equation when they took out the Revival earlier on. You know, it's not uncommon to hear, oh, wait a minute.
Oof, Balor ate one.
518 foot to the side of the face.
James TV Trax is back now. I have not been made aware of Trax being back. I think he's on a semi-permanent vacation right now. But if he ever reappears, I expect to hear from him. Wish him well. All right, Balor. There's no way this match is gonna... I don't know what the fuck. There's a commercial. We knew that was coming. Could Austin be on SmackDown 1000? He could. I don't think he needs to be, though. I think Austin was, you know, I'm trying to think of SmackDown, like guys that just really made their mark on SmackDown. I think of The Rock. I think of Undertaker. I think of Mysterio. I think of Kurt Angle. I think a couple of guys that are dead, like Eddie and Benoit. But Austin, I don't really... He's not... To me, he's more synonymous with Raw than SmackDown. But if he ain't busy, why not? So, well, you know, JD and a lot of people, myself, and all sorts of, like, YouTubers, I think a lot of people could probably lighten up on their stances. I mean, myself included. My only issue is, even if I'm firm on an opinion or something like that, what I don't like to hear is when people, the constant saying how right they are, you know? I'm right, everybody else is wrong. The more you have to reiterate that to yourself, the weaker of a person I believe that you are internally, just the people that you see in everyday life. You know, it's just this overcompensation for something else inadequate about themselves. They never shut the fuck up about how right or good or great they are. So that's the only thing that really turns me off. I don't care if somebody has a strong opinion. Hell, I have strong opinions. But I certainly don't like to belittle anybody else that has a different one than me, even if I do disagree. So I wish some of that could be lightened up in the YouTube community, but you're always going to have that type of shit. That's the way the fans are. But aside from that, I can be pretty goddamn stubborn myself sometimes. Hell, I've been having John Cena's back for 8 years, so you guys know that's true.
Showed me how easy it was to protect our home and auto with Progressive. If there's where's contract here?
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents.
That's quite a thing, because this was the law. It was all state.
But we can't protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
All right, guys, we are down to our last probably 10-15 minutes. We're almost there. We survived. I don't know how. And this shitty-ass match ain't over yet. So I guess the Shield is going to have to make an appearance here.
To emerge your best every day, you need to power your wellness. New Emergency Probiotics Plus. Purposeful probiotics to help boost your...
Yeah, my point is, great people shouldn't have to say how great they are. You know what I mean? You should be great. You should just be great. Shouldn't have to constantly say it. Our president is like that. I'm great. I'm so great. Nobody's greater than me. I'm the most responsible, and I'm the most educated, I'm super smart, very smart. Everything I do is smart. You know, shit like that. It's just like, what are you, fucking 5 years old? Grow the fuck up. Be an adult. Fucking kindergartners, man. I'm so great. Nobody's greater than me. Hey, buddy. You're not getting in my lap right now. You're off limits. Shoot. And besides, Catherine likes Tito. She doesn't like you. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. You know, he loves telling people he doesn't agree with them that they're idiots. Well, that's dumb, though. Like, why would you alienate your audience? I just don't, you know. And on top of that, like, I couldn't even imagine caring. You know how many people disagree with me? You know, in tweets and shit? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and disagree. I'm not even saying I'm right. I'm just saying this is what I think. You disagree? Go ahead. The world's gonna keep on spinning, and I'm gonna give less than a shit. Believe me. Reese, thank you. Reese or Reese. See, I'm thinking rice, like white rice, like sticky rice with sushi. Okay, Reese, thank you. That's what I wanted to know. Reese Jones. Because when I haven't recorded your the audio yet for your video, but when I do, I want to make sure I have your name right. And I did ask you to send me social media. It does look like you're on Twitter, but you haven't been active on Twitter in like 3 years. I was gonna follow you, but then I'm like, oh, you're not on there, so might as well not. But if you have anything you want me to plug, send it over to me, and I'll make sure I include it in the video. Oh, Adish. Kumar. No, I can't show the show. We've been waiting for somebody like you to show up. Where's this out? It's not here. You get to look at my face instead. Lucky you. Yeah, this is Raw's the greatest of all time. Yeah, this is the best Raw I've ever seen. You know that review I did a couple days ago on the 20-year-old Raw? That was nothing compared to this. I mean, that Brie Bella match, oh my god. It was like, I mean, if Meltzer does not give Brie Bella 5 stars for that, then I'm quitting watching wrestling because that's a travesty.
Just crushing Balor in the corner. I think Balor's just made the monster angry. Strowman's incensed. Exploded out of the corner with a drop kick.
I mean, Balor, little ass Balor, he's the size of one of Braun Strowman's legs. He's got to face Braun Strowman in a match with that beast McIntyre and fucking cagey ass Dolph out there. So yeah, I mean, you mean to tell me the Shield is driving back from the jail and then Dean Ambrose is like, yo, why don't we just stop at Arby's and get some curly fries? And we won't even worry about Raw. They are not going to another commercial, are they? No way. Well, Finn took them all out. Shield in 2 minutes, you are probably right. We are exactly at the top of the hour now, according to my clock. So yeah, we're probably, we're 5 minutes away here from a finish.
Balor trying to keep a little distance between him and the monster.
No choice that time. He's thrown across the ring. Did you see the look in the eyes of Braun Strowman? Balor just caught it, Corey. And Strowman's down. Braun Strowman's down. And Balor's going up top. He's in his wheelhouse. Balor looking for the cutting block. But Strowman back to his feet. Strowman just so immense, able to grab Balor on the top rope. And again, Balor looking for the sleeper. Then that body scissors applied here, trying to wear Strowman down into a guard, like looking for a triangle. He's looking for a triangle.
I like the dude in the mellow yellow shirt in the front row. I wish I had a mellow yellow shirt.
Shoulders counted down.
I'd wear that.
Yeah, especially the weight of Strowman. Balor needs to get Strowman's full arm under Braun's chin to complete this submission. Braun just incredibly powerful. Yeah, Braun slamming Balor to the mat. And is that the last gasp for Finn Balor?
Oh man. Nobody's stirring up shit between me and anybody.
Braun Strowman with a power.
I didn't bring up JD, y'all did.
Braun Strowman into the
I'm just talking about YouTube philosophy in general. And there goes Balor, he's down, so this match is over. And I guess now that we got 4 minutes left, we're gonna get the Shield coming out. Oh, Ronnie, you just got home? Thanks for the $5, dude. Man, you didn't miss really much. Although we do have new tag team champions. They're in the ring right now. Dolph and Drew. And it looks like the three of them are about to start beating the crap out of Balor, and I'm guessing that's when we're going to see the Shield. And I like the idea of the one who said Corbin gets triple powerbomb through the table here before Raw goes off the air. I think that would be awesome. Well, Finn's getting killed.
That wacko Ziggler laughing about it. Strowman with a smile on his face as well.
They've done enough damage tonight already, taking care of the Revival earlier tonight.
The Revival and the B team.
Well, the Shield's coming back unless Ambrose made him stop at Arby's,
Out of the ring.
which Ambrose has been known to do.
No respect shown. Mike was right. I don't have to respect people when you can beat them up. They're not done yet. They are not done yet. Finn Balor cannot defend himself.
It's disgusting.
What are they going to do? Powerbomb his ass on the steps? Ouch.
Laughing about it. These stairs are going to break Finn Balor in half. Oh my God.
Well, are they going to come out? It's 2 minutes after the hour here. Oh, it's the police. Is it Scott Steiner? Hey, somebody said a couple weeks ago that Steiner was coming back. Did the fans just chant "Holler if you hear me"? I think they did. Like they couldn't drive. They didn't take an Uber. They took the same car that they got arrested in. When you get arrested, anybody ever been arrested? Have the cops ever given you a ride home? I'm not sure if it works that way. Oh, Roman stole the car. Okay, because Grand Theft Auto's fine. But you better not show up to work. You're going to let them out because they can't let themselves out because there's no handles in there. Because it's a police fan. There you go. They could have just came down through the crowd. Just get the Uber to drop them off in front of the building. We knock on the ticket window. Like, no, we work here. We got to go to the ring. All right. Is he going to go off the air like this, or are we going to get a brawl? Or is Corbin going to show up? Who cares, really? Oh, here comes everybody. Including Kevin Owens. Wow, my stream just got all fucking choppy. It looks like a 2005 internet video, and it's fixed now. They should arrest him. Oh, there's the Authors of Pain. Don't be beating up Roman. You guys should be teammates one day. So they got the entire roster to beat the hell out of Roman? Even Drew Gulak's out there in his face? I just like Gulak out there being in the middle of it. Yeah, the whole roster turned heel. Well, I think everybody out there is a heel. Well, that's one hell of a faction. You just put every heel... Oh, Jesus, Seth. Damn, he broke the window? Holy crap. But you put every heel in the roster in a faction. Dude, come on, man. Reigns getting taken out too, Jesus. They got Dean up on the announce table. Seth went through the windshield or the side window of the van. Man, they should have stayed at Arby's. Everything would have been all right. Ooh, took a door. They could have beef and cheddars right now. Instead, they're taking van doors to the face. Ambrose getting his arm broke. Roman, I don't know where the hell he is. It's the Constable Connection. That's what this is called. So yeah, for those of you wondering, who might be watching right now, wondering what the hell's going on, the Shield returned from being arrested, and the same van they were taken away in, they jumped out of the van only to get killed by everybody. The locker room empties out. Every heel in the locker room has come out and attacked him, including Elias, Kevin Owens, the Ascension is out there, Mojo, Jinder, everybody. They're beating the piss out of the Shield. Seth's arm is all but. He took a legit bump through that glass on the side of the van. They threw him into the van. The window broke. His arm's all cut to hell. Roman's getting murdered by Drew Gulak and the Authors of Pain and Strowman on the outside of the ring. And so this is twice in a row now. The Shield reunites 1 week, and then the next 2 weeks on TV, they're completely obliterated. Anybody else, other than Roman Reigns, the fans would be screaming that this makes no sense. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. You know they would. That's the way y'all are. Yeah, where's Maverick? Where's Drake Maverick getting in the middle of this? His brother, Sunil Singh, is there. Constable Click, I like that too. You gotta change Constable to a K, though. You gotta spell Constable with a K. The Constable Click. I'm into that. Well, I hope Seth doesn't need any stitches. Well, that was a big night for whatever Strowman's faction name is. They completely destroyed the Shield to close the show. Dolph and Drew won the tag team titles earlier on in the night, beating the B team. Pretty big night for them. Constable Cannibal. All right. Yeah, what'd y'all think? Did that help the show at all? Probably not. Still a crappy show. The big things that took place on Monday Night Raw. For those of you just tuning in, we got 400 folks up in here in the chat right now, so make sure you like and subscribe. I'll hang out here for a little bit and open up another beer, and we'll talk a little bit about Monday Night Raw and what we saw, but there was probably only 3 or 4 things significant that took place. Aside from that, it's kind of crap. Yeah, it's not a faction, it's a roster. What do you call a faction that's the entire heel division, you know, on the roster? It's like the biggest faction ever. I guess if you have the greatest tag team ever, you can have the biggest faction ever, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But still, I thought the whole thing was dumb because the beginning was dumb with the Shield turning heel. What the fuck is the point of that? Or not turning heel, being arrested. They got arrested for merely showing up to work, yet they stole a police van to end the show, and they weren't arrested. Kevin Owens seemingly trespassed, considering that he quit last week. That was all fine and good. Yeah, this was a goofy-ass Raw. And Drew Gulak, all in the middle of that, was really funny, too. I enjoyed that. He's like grabbing Roman's face. Motherfucker! Hilarious. Hilarious. I am drinking Pacifico tonight. This will be my last one. I'll have a beer, hang out here for about 30 minutes or so, and we'll chat, and then I'm going to get out of here and have some dinner and chill out. It was a long weekend for me. I really need to relax. Kevin Owens, I'm guessing, was rehired, but a lot of people were saying that he probably never even really truly quit. So he just showed back up. But I did not like that at all. I thought the Kevin Owens return tonight was way rushed. The one good thing about it last week is that I thought it was going to lead as kind of a rebirth for him. Rejuvenate his character, give him something new to do, put him in a new direction, you know, shit like that. But 7 days, 1 week, really, after he quits? You don't think Raw could survive past Hell in the Cell or a couple of weeks or into October without Kevin Owens? You got to bring him back right now? Ugh. I mean, and the funny thing is I made that clear in my last podcast in 513. I even pulled it off and made a mic drop of it. And I said the only thing that worries me about Kevin Owens quitting is that they're going to rush him back or bring him back in a way that sucks, kind of like they did to Dolph Ziggler when he returned in the Royal Rumble. And I'm like, really? All that whole quitting thing just to come back like this in this, you know, kind of very non-special type of way? And that's the way tonight felt. He showed up and attacked Bobby Lashley, who was in the middle of like a meditation ceremony or seminar with fucking Jinder Mahal. He's got a scarf on. You can't make this shit up. It was fucking stupid. And then he comes in out of nowhere and attacks Bobby Lashley from behind. But why? Why attack Bobby Lashley? What's the point? You've already been annihilated by one monster. You know, here seemingly Kevin Owens was going to go away, maybe come back, get into the world title picture, come in and steal a couple of victories somehow. Now he's starting another program that he can't win because WWE's all about Bobby Lashley. What do you think's going to happen here? Lashley and Owens are going to work a program together that's going to stretch a few pay-per-views and Owens is going to beat him? Ugh. Or beat him overall. Owens could beat him in a match, and they'll probably... Do you think they'll put that together for Hell in the Cell? So Owens maybe actually gets a victory in there, but in the overall, the entire program, I think Lashley's going to get the better of it. So that was dumb. I did like putting the... I'm going to answer the super chat real quick. Real quick. Speaking of Owens, Ike Moore, thanks for the $1.99. Do you think Corbin out-organized the attack? Yes, he definitely did. He definitely organized the attack, and they made sure that Owens was one of the first ones out. I think he led the entire parade of heels out there. He was the first one to hit the Shield from behind. So Owens seems like he's got it in somehow with Corbin, and Corbin now as a heel GM can probably help out Owens in his quest to get title shots and shit. So after Hell in the Cell, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Owens winds up getting some title shots. I just thought they could have him off TV a little bit longer. Basically, what I think they did last week with Owens wasn't necessary. You could still be in the same position you are right now in storyline without even doing the quit angle last week. You didn't even need to do it. It would be one thing if Owens quit under Kurt Angle's watch when Kurt Angle was the GM, and then now that Corbin is in charge, Corbin brings him back in to help him overthrow the Shield or whatever. That at least would make sense. But the way they did it doesn't make any sense, and they had no reason at all for Kevin Owens to even say, I quit last week on TV, if they were just going to bring him back here and start a new program with somebody else. Pointless. Completely fucking pointless. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Unless they expand the Shield, Bobby Lashley joining the Shield, maybe. Jameer, I don't want to see that, though. You know, you don't have to look any further than the NWO. You know, started out with 3. Once you expand, it's not the same. Can I do more Attitude Era videos? Yeah, I will try. I did that Raw review most recently. I do have an Undertaker video coming up in a couple of weeks. Probably less than a couple of weeks. So that might count. Or part of the video will be Attitude Era stuff. As far as what else we saw on Raw tonight that was significant, aside from the stupid-ass Kevin Owens return and the Shield beatdown in the end, the opening segment was done with the pull-apart and then the Shield getting arrested and thrown in the van. And the image of the 3 of them sitting there with their hands behind their back, I don't know why. I found that so amusing, but I did. That was dumb. And then, of course, they posted bail just in time for the main event, as luck would have it. And they did the whole thing at the end there. But still, I don't know. It was a good night for Braun Strowman's faction, because not only did they annihilate the Shield, but Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre are your new tag team champions. They beat the B team on Raw in a title match, and that was dumb. That didn't make any sense. It's a fucking clusterfuck with Corbin in charge. Motherfucker sucks as an Applebee's waiter, and he sucks worse as a GM on Raw. He allows all this to happen. The Revival are supposed to have a tag team title match against the B team. They're attacked backstage by Dolph and Drew, and then Dolph and Drew take their place and just enter the match and win the titles, which is good. I guess, you know, you want to balance out the two factions, put a couple of belts on Strowman's side, since you got a couple on Roman's side. But it was just kind of like, okay, whatever, I'm fine with it. I'm actually okay with it. I wanted to see the B team continue the run for a while, but putting it on Dolph and Drew for the sake of this big, you know, main event storyline that you're doing, okay, fine. You can always throw the straps back on the B team down the road, especially if the B team find a way to regain the belts with help from the Shield. Then that gives them a huge victory over McIntyre and Ziggler, and will make their celebration very amusing, to say the least. Aside from that, the only other major thing was Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Yes, you heard that right. It's 2018. Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker had a pretty big segment tonight on Raw. Shawn came out there seemingly to hype up the match between Triple H and The Undertaker. I was not really interested in it, not really interested in this match. And then the lights go out, and we hear the gong, and we see the music, and we hear the music. And the whole time I'm like, Undertaker's not here. No way. It's going to be Triple H dressed as The Undertaker. It's going to be some sort of a fake out. But no, it was him. He walks right out there, gets in the ring, and cuts a promo with Shawn. And it's the first time they've been in the ring together since The Undertaker lost to Roman Reigns. And Shawn Michaels basically called him out. He said, look, I stayed retired. When you retired me, I didn't come back out of respect for you. No matter how many millions of dollars I was offered on an annual basis from the WWE and from God knows who else, I constantly turned them down out of respect for you. And here you are, taking off your gloves and your jacket and your hat, laying it in the ring, retiring, losing to the WWE's top star in the main event of WrestleMania when a belt was not even on the line, and then the next year you're in the ring wrestling John Cena. Fuck you, dead man. So I like that. And I like that they incorporated a little bit of that real life into the angle, and now I'm a little bit more interested in it. I'm still not that much interested in the Triple H and Undertaker match, only because in the ring, I don't know what we're going to get, and I wasn't expecting this to be any more than just an attraction for the local fans there in Australia. That's all I thought this was. But now they're really building it up as the final time ever, which I don't care about, because it was the final time ever in 2012. So they're full of shit. But still, they're making an awfully big deal about this, and they're doing very long video packages. They're promoting it. They're building it. You had Sean showing up tonight. You've got Mick Foley showing up next week. And you've got tons of video packages with WWE legends and stars picking a winner in this match. So maybe you do Triple H. You put Triple H over in this match. Maybe The Undertaker goes on to wrestle Shawn Michaels again. Shawn Michaels did, I mean, it did look like he was teasing that he might get back in the ring. I'm going to be at Survivor Series in November in LA. Catherine's coming with me. We're going to be there. We might get to see Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. What if Shawn Michaels faced The Undertaker at Survivor Series in a retirement match and Shawn Michaels beat him and retired The Undertaker? Two guys retiring each other. And Triple H can be the fucking referee. Who knows? But it was intriguing a little bit, you know, but it did, I mean, provided they follow through with this. If they're not just teasing us and say, okay, we're going to get the fans hyped up for this match only to deliver nothing to them, that's possible. But I don't know. I don't know if I see Undertaker retiring in Australia. I think Undertaker's going to wrestle at WrestleMania against John Cena. And probably lose. At least that's what it seems like. Yeah, Drew Gulak versus Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. I'd be into that for sure, Austin. That was funny. Drew Gulak's participation in the final segment tonight reminded me of Nikki Cross on Raw a couple weeks ago when she was just standing out there randomly. I'm like, okay, I guess she's a big deal now. Drew Gulak out of nowhere. Just all up in Roman Reigns' face. Pretty fucking hilarious. Oh my god. But what would you grade this Raw? Like, maybe not a letter grade. Let's do 1 out of 10. 5? 5.5? 5.5 for Undertaker Shawn. Maybe a 6 because of the title change. But no more than that. HBK versus Nicholas. That would be funny. Triple H versus, or Shawn Michaels versus Nicholas. That would be good. Pardon me 1 second. I'm not going far. Don't worry. You don't have to leave or nothing. I just had to throw. I had to throw my big pot of pasta on the stove behind me. You can see it behind my head. That little pot up there. I made some pasta today, and then when I was going through all my technical difficulties with the stream, when I was trying to get up and I was worried that I was going to have some problems, I fucking left it on the stove there, and I kind of scorched it. So I'm going to try to resurrect it. 2.5, 2 4s and 5s, 6 out of 10. So I think me and Alex gave it the highest grade. Okay. I'm fine with that. Tonight was rough. And I made that clear. I'm like, man, we're suffering through this shit, man. And Brie Bella. Can we talk about Brie Bella? Can we all just collectively talk about Brie Bella for a second? What the fuck is going on? I hate the type of fans that are so assholish that whenever somebody has a bad match, oh, they should fire him. They should fire him. They don't know what they're doing. But you know what? Fire Brie Bella. Anybody that wants to say fire Brie Bella, I'm going to agree with you because she fucking sucks. God. And what the hell is she even doing on Raw? You know, what the hell's going on here? Brand split my ass. The girl has got a pay-per-view match at Hell in the Cell on the SmackDown brand. Why the hell is she teaming with her sister on Raw? Get the fuck out of here. One brand or the other. You know, when you're putting Brie Bella on both brands, that's a problem. And of course, she Brie-moded tonight, which was awesome. She botched 2 suicide dives on the outside of the ring. I said you could saw my fucking arms and legs off and throw my bloody ass torso in the middle of the ring, and I could have a better match than that. Ugh. Daniel Bryan, it's a good thing you're cool, because I am barely able to tolerate your wife, but I will, because you're cool. Not a fan of you naming your child Birdie, but whatever. You're hippies. That's what hippies do. I'm all for unique names, but goddamn. Oh, Brie. I mean, and the craziest part about the Brie Bella Nikki Bella match is that after Brie was done stumbling and bumbling around like a goddamn buffoon, Nikki gets in there and looks pretty damn good. And the funny thing is Nikki probably isn't even really that good, but compared to her sister, she is fucking Eddie Guerrero. No comparison at all. Nikki is miles ahead of her sister as far as in-ring work goes. And they're making it awfully obvious, I agree, they're making it very obvious that something's going to go down with Ronda Rousey and the Bellas, because we saw that again tonight. Because why would they even have Brie on Raw? If they weren't going to have her tied into this, why even have her out there? Nikki could have tagged with anybody. Doesn't have to be her sister, you know. Brie is on SmackDown. But afterwards, after the Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey segment, where Alexa tapped out Natalya in the match with the armbar, how crazy was that? And Rousey and Natalya both got banged up a little bit. The Bellas approached him backstage in the locker room. And yeah, you know something's up. You know something's up, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to do any sort of a heel turn if you do it in Australia at the Super Show, because if they're going to do Nikki and Rousey for the title at Evolution, you got to set that up before then. So Melbourne could be the place for that. We'll have to wait and see. My God, wrestling's kind of messed up. I hope they do that, JJ Leg. If they do introduce the women's tag, it should be cross-branded, because the roster is not deep enough for 2 tag team titles. It's barely deep enough for 2 women's titles, world titles. So yeah, if they do that, then okay. Brie being on Raw would make sense because it's cross-branded anyway. No big deal. And Brie can be a tag team with her sister, even though that team sucks. Brie is the Marty Jannetty. I would love to see Nikki throw Brie's head through a barbershop window. That would be sweet. But you got the Bellas, you got Sasha and Bayley, you've got the Riot Squad, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. Don't know what their deal is. You got like 4 or 5 teams out there already. So tag team championship seems possible. Yeah, Bellas, it does seem like they did jump to the front of the line against Ronda. Well, we should not go that far yet, Julio. It looks like they are. Right now, they're friends with Ronda. They're not having any matches with her and not having any title shots. But if we do get that heel turn that we're all speculating on, and Nikki Bella does wind up challenging Rousey at Evolution, then hell yeah. She jumped a lot of, people in line. But WWE and that name recognition and the reality show, and they think that they're a draw, and so they're going to give Nikki a match against Ronda Rousey. I don't know what the fuck. To me, I would, if that's going to be your first ever women's only pay-per-view, the match I would do would be Charlotte and Ronda. The 2 best that you got, essentially, but they might be saving that one for Mania. And plus, Stephanie's going to play a role. You know that. Stephanie coming back to screw Ronda out of the title seems 1,000,000% likely at this point. Definitely think that's the direction they're going to go. And she might wind up... And what a better insult, In a lot of ways, I think that might work. Because the idea of Nikki Bella going in to face Ronda Rousey for the title in a main event is so absurd. What would be even better and add even more heat is if she wound up winning. And as much as I am just blown away by the fact that match actually might happen, it's actually probably a pretty smart move as far as like really getting heat. Imagine the heat, the heel heat that Nikki Bella will have if Stephanie McMahon helps her screw over Ronda Rousey and she becomes the new Raw Women's Champion. That's crazy. But it could happen. It could absolutely happen. God. That's crazy. The fans are going to shit their pants. But, man. I mean, at this point, that's probably what you got to do, because if you do that, you still have time to, get Rousey back in the mix for WrestleMania. So maybe she drops the belt at Evolution to Nikki and gets back on track and has a big match at WrestleMania, either against Charlotte or Asuka or Baszler, I don't know, somebody like that. Yeah, Tessa, we all know where she's going to find her way into NXT and the WWE at some point. But she's young. She's got some time to play around, travel. WWE's probably also in no rush to bring her in either. Let her stay out there. Let her get that experience. Nothing wrong with it. WWE can scoop her up whenever they want her. Let her go out there and do what the 2018 equivalent is of paying your dues, which is what she's doing. So, no rush on her. Tessa versus Ronda at All In 2. Well, Ronda Rousey will not be appearing at All In, unfortunately, but I think an All In 2 is very likely, given the success of Saturday's show. Well, AJ might. We know that she's been approached. Don't know if she'll go. Don't know if WWE or if CM Punk wants her to, or I don't know what the fuck, but I think she was approached to make an appearance, and she did not show up at All In. Neither did CM Punk. So AJ being at Evolution is possible. I mean, why not? I mean, is AJ Lee not allowed to do anything? You know, CM Punk should let her go take the payday. I'll pay her a little chunk of money, come in, make an appearance. She'll make a huge splash. AJ Lee was always over. I loved AJ Lee. Still do. You know she'll get a reaction from the crowd, especially if it's a run-in or something, or some sort of a surprise. Yeah, I'm into that. See, AJ would be better. I don't want them to approach AJ, offer her a spot on the show. She accepts. They bring her in, and they advertise and announce a match for her. I want to see AJ show up. I want to see her run through the crowd, hop the barricade, in a mask or a hoodie, and then take the hoodie off to reveal it's her. Something like that. Joshua, I don't know if we're going to get that at Evolution. The 4 horsewomen thing, I think that's something that's still a little bit further down the road. But that's just me. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm hoping Seth is all right. It looked like he was all right. It wasn't like blood was squirting out of his arm or anything, but when he hit that van and the window broke, he got a little bit cut up. And like car window glass is different than like glass in your house. It shatters differently. I don't know what the fuck it's made of, but it just does different shit. Not that it can't cut you up, but it's probably in a lot of ways safer than a regular standard window that you could be thrown through your house that could just slice right through your entire body. Looks like he just got his arm lacerated a bit. Hopefully he's all right. I agree. AJ did carry that joke of a women's division on her back during its darkest time. Excuse me. Absolutely. They were lacking back then, man. I mean, AJ was kind of the start of it. Then Paige came on the scene, and then shortly after, we got everybody else, like the Charlottes and the Beckys and the Baileys and the Sashas, and we were off and running. Yeah, now the Survivor Series idea is much more likely if they were going to do the horsewoman thing. You got some more time there, and plus, Survivor Series would be a perfect setting for a 4-on-4 match like that. What's our audience like in here? I got to be thinking about heading out here soon. All right, got a couple of hundred people in here. Not bad, but it was a pretty good Raw stream tonight as far as the audience in here goes. Wow, we have the exact same amount of likes and watchers right now. That's interesting. Good audience tonight. 350, 400 people for most of the show. So, at a time anyway. So, that's kind of cool. Couple of fuck, marry, kills. Jesus, maybe I'll answer 1 or 2 of these before I get out of here. Before these start flying in too fast. Zelina, Peyton, Royce, and Mandy Rose. Oh, God, that's tough. That's tough. That is really tough. I can't answer that. That's too hard. I'm not killing either one of those ladies. I'm going to fuck all 3 of them, kill myself. That's your answer, Bubbinator. Oh, man, that Riot, Bree, and Bailey one's tough, too. I'm going to have to kill Bree. I have to kill Bree. But that means... Oh. Man, you guys, forget it. I'm not doing any fuck, marry, kills tonight. They're too hard. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they do a Raw versus SmackDown for Survivor Series. That's what they've been doing the last couple of years, right? So it seems like as long as the brand split is in place, that might become like the new tradition. I think it's already been that once before. So yeah, I kind of see that happening now. I just hope it's better than last year, because remember 2 years ago it was really good. The match was like an hour long, and I was hoping for the same thing last year, and it was one of the worst Survivor Series matches I think I've ever seen. Confusing ending. You didn't know what the hell was going on. The match was all over the place. Not good. Not good at all. So hopefully this year, since I'll be there live, will be a lot better than fucking last year. God damn. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks for the happy early birthday and happy late birthday to you, because you said yours is on the 1st. I told you on Thursday I'm turning 20 years old. I'm so excited. One more year and I'll be old enough to drink. Finally. Hey, War Games. That would be a good idea too for that 4 horsewoman match. That would be rough to pull off for women though in that cage, especially with the experience of some of them. Not sure how good that would look. Survivor Series would probably be better. Wow. Joshua, good question. Did we get any all-in chants tonight? I didn't hear any, or I didn't notice any. They might have been there. Yeah, if the fans were smart, they would have been chanting their balls off for all-in. Oh, fuck, marry, kill. GoodMicWork, Greg, or Morgan? I'm probably going to kill Greg. I'll marry GoodMicWork. I guess I'll fuck Morgan. There you go. I think, AJ, I think there's a lot of women that I think last minute could be booked for this show. Tori Wilson is one of them, although she wasn't... I mean, I'm guessing Evolution is kind of centering around the evolution of women's wrestling, not women's, presence on the show. I mean, Tori Wilson was just a presence. She was there every week. But as far as her contributing to the evolution of women, not really. Not that she can't be there. I love Tori Wilson. That woman is every bit as hot now as she was 20 years ago. Unreal. But yeah, if she showed up and made an appearance and, anybody else they want to bring over, sure. I have no problem with it. Should be a fun celebration of women's wrestling. I might do WrestleMania 17 one day. A short version of it is in my WrestleMania Memories commentary. If you want to check that out, you'll hear me talk about that pay-per-view. But for me to give a full review on it, maybe I'll get to it during WrestleMania time this year. Wesley Chen, you want to bring back the WWE spinner belt? You are out of your mind. Out of your mind. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, we're dipping below 200. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I am exhausted. I had such a long weekend. Let me think. What are you guys going to expect from me this week? I'll be up here Thursday, Friday, something like that with a video. Not sure what the video is going to be about because we didn't see a whole lot on Raw tonight. It'll probably be a regular podcast episode, but I just don't know how much I'm going to get into. So I'll discuss everything we saw on Raw. I'll bitch about the Kevin Owens situation. I'll talk about the new tag team champions. And I'll talk about the Shield being arrested and beaten down. I'll talk about anything we see tomorrow night on SmackDown, and I will preview Hell in the Cell. And I'll also talk about The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. So that's probably what you'll get from me this week. So yeah, stay tuned. Check back on the channel in a couple of days. You guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. You guys made it bearable. Tonight was a rough one, but we got through it together, so I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys real soon. Peace.